Howdy, folks. Welcome to Adventures in Alberon, Courts of Everest. I am Joe Treff, your DM this evening, and many others. And joining me are my friends, Matt, Vincent, and Hannah. We are going to be joined by Tina in just a little bit. Cara is in the process of moving and is not going to be joining us tonight. And then Alana is seeing a band, I think it's 3 Doors Down, something like that, right?
Twice.
It's not 3 Doors Down.
It's
you got the number right.
You got
the number right.
End of the spectrum there. Alana's seeing Thrice. And so we are in a smaller format tonight. That being said, we are marching right along with our D&D campaign. So thank you for joining us for that. Before we jump in, we have a couple of different cool things. First of all, on our table, you can see a little bit of Baba Yaga's rearranging hut. It is a bit bigger on the inside than the outside, and you can see it in much greater detail at AlberonRPG on YouTube, Instagram, Threads, Blue Sky, all those different things. We also play Starfinder every Thursday at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, as we did last night, and the party is hurtling towards their final arc as they arrived, in fact, at Aura's Bay, the resort system that they had been a little bit less than successful at in the previous iteration of this mission. You are going to be able to join us throughout the holiday season for a number of different one-shots and anthologies. In November, we are going to be playing Feast of the Noble Vale, our annual cook-off that Cara is going to be GMing. It's set in canon to our Alberon adventures, and it is usually a very chaotic time. So you can join us, I believe, on November 11th for that. December is going to see a return to the Iron and Thorn universe as we play the third anthology with the Old Gods of Appalachia rule set. Cara is also running that. And then next year, we will likely be ending Campaign 2 of D&D and our Starfinder campaign roughly at the same time, despite my incredible attempts to not have that happen. And we'll be transitioning to Campaign 3 of D&D on Fridays and a New York World of Darkness game, Vampire the Masquerade, set in 1991 New York. So a lot of cool stuff coming up. Thank you for your support. It makes a lot of that possible. We have Monument Studios Music and Sirenscape to thank for the sound. And that is all the announcements that I have for this week. It is time for Courts of Everest.
First, because he said he had the...
And Cara...
No, it's me.
And Hannah to you with the recap.
Cara to Hannah.
Wandering Hearts.
It looks so funny.
Okay. Wandering Hearts. When last we saw our heroes, who are us, we found ourselves tumbling through darkness and separated from each other. Minka and Ori landed in a small, sad bedroom that likely had been Billy's and soon made their way to a room containing the massive heart of the hut, which turned out to be a mythal of immense power. More helpful in that moment, however, was a map of the hut, which appeared to have settled into one orientation and showed the glowing locations of the other scattered party members. With this knowledge, Minka and Ori started to make their way toward the glowing points they'd seen on the map, hoping to reconvene the party in order to move forward to find the room that controls the hut. Meanwhile, Billy tumbled into a garden where Valis, who had been up to this point separated from the main party, had been patiently trying to figure out his next move. Together, they wandered the rooms and hallways looking for the others, briefly encountering a pickle hag who was deferential to Billy and more than a little rude to Valis. Cheshire and Alina, having fallen together into a room with a very helpful talking oven, progressed through the hallways after Alina made the incredibly smart and not dumb at all decision to accept a curse in lieu of answering a riddle that she hadn't heard yet. So sorry. Eventually, they came upon Billy and Valos, and together the 4 party members continued forward until they met up with Ori and Minka. The party, complete again, returned to the Heart Room to decide their next move. Using the map, they determined that the room in which they could gain control of the hut lay further in, and that now that the hut had broken, the path was clear and linear. Moving through room after room, each stranger than the next, the party found themselves in a room containing a chorus of frogs. Realizing that some of the frogs were people who had been transmogrified by the hags, Ori briefly wondered whether he should leave the frog form of the Master of Fractures with these individuals in a similar predicament. Ultimately, the Master remained in Ori's bag, and the party moved forward. Thank you. And as the party turns the corner into the next room, this is where we begin. Joe, back to you.
And her name is not the Pickle Hag.
It's the Pickling Matron.
She was absolutely the Pickle Hag.
It is the Pickling Matron.
Yeah.
So, in the now familiar visitor's parlor with its 4 cozy overstuffed chairs, you actually see, opening this door, 7 homunculi restocking this room. Their forms are smooth and featureless, stitched from a seamless black cloth. They move with fluid precision of marionettes, not even pausing as you open the door, the string seeming to be pulled by an unseen hand. Each of them bears a static mask that seems old and worn, some of them made from porcelain, wood, wax, or tarnished tin, all faded and cracked and vaguely human, really more memory of humanity than likeness. You see one kneeling on an ornate rug, sort of pressing little wrinkles away from the woven children's patterns. You see another messing with all of the spoons on the table. You see the smallest one currently clamber up onto the table leg and then just dip a spindly little hand into the treats box, drawing forth a warm scone from this impossible darkness. They place this pastry on a delicate waiting plate and then pats it, almost indicating that it's for all of you. Across this room, a 5th, stitched together from old black aprons, oversees all of these individuals. The hands folded like a teacher in silent prayer. You can see they seem to be almost silently instructing these individuals. That tiny little homunculi back down the table and traces over to the carpet. Are you all doing anything?
Observing these things, they're kind of like acknowledged us, but in a very automatic sort of way.
Make an insight check.
Like, is there actual thought behind any of them, or are they just...
You see the smallest one now down the table leg. They run over to the center of the chair, and they do a little tap dance.
This feels more like Be Our Guest.
And you see
Not a
suddenly these 4 lines become dark and recessed in the carpet, and then transition from wool to wood. And there is a trap door in the center of this space. What was your roll?
Pulling it up. 29.
With a 29, these are, you've heard and seen these kinds of things before. They're called homunculi. They are sort of like arcane servants almost. They don't necessarily have thought or will. They don't have will.
Right.
But they do have some capacity for thought to achieve a specific end. And most are made with a specific task in mind. Each of these has a slightly different form, which would suggest that as well. And as that little one kind of pulls the door open, you can see the apron-built homunculi tilt their head, and in the stillness of this space, they speak. And the voice doesn't come from the form, it comes from all around within this room. And they say, "Guests should not see below." And from as this door opens up, steam rises up. You can smell honey, kind of burnt and charred at the edges. You can see these homunculi begin to move down into this space.
So can I do an Arcana check or something? I'd like to determine whether this is like like is the guy in charge like a better homunculus or like
check.
do you know what I mean?
What is the nature of these things? Yeah.
And especially like one that is like the boss.
Sure.
Oh no, a 9.
A 9. As you look at these individuals regarding this patch mother, you would imagine that they're roughly the same, though with each of them having a function. Perhaps their function has to do with managing the others. They're not greater or lesser in like a power sense, but they have a different task, certainly. And they are the last, as you all kind of see, to tilt this kind of mask. And you see this one's mask, broad, cracked ceramic, shaped almost like a little suggestion of a smile. They begin to kind of drift up and over the door.
You said the trap door is are all of them now?
They've all now gone down, and she begins to slowly drift down as well.
What is down there? I'm just trying to see what they're like without going in. Obviously,
You dive down. No, you go over and peek.
What is
I'm just waving bye to them as they leave.
We're not guests here. We're coming to take this place. We're gonna be the owners soon.
Yeah, but they like have a function. This is, I
Yeah,
mean,
we
this is
started
As you
Yeah.
make this investigation
it's an
check,
upstairs
Ori,
situation.
you get over to the edge, and as this creature vanishes below, the door begins to swing shut. You can reach out and just stop it if you want. It doesn't seem to be slamming shut with any great force.
Well, I wanna see what I see first.
So this
before
is
I
a choice.
decide.
Would you like to see, or would you like the door to shut?
Well, the door. Yeah, I guess I want to see.
So
Or
you're stopping
you
the
put
door.
your hand out on the door, and the door stops. Make an investigation check.
24.
The walls below in this space, and this space, truly a crawl space. Valis, in their plate mail, will have difficulty kind of crawling through. But the walls in this space are made of old timber. You can see the grain itself is warped and splitting in places with age and stress. They curve a little bit inward with this kind of downward pressure. Every few feet you see little strands of something pale and cloth-like hanging down. And you see at the very far end a faint, warm, and buttery glow that does seem familiar. And Ori, with your sort of features that allow you to recall places that you've been, the glow matches the light of the pantry. This is almost like a shortcut, it would seem. Along the sides of the wall, too, you see places where there were perhaps other avenues. When the house collapsed in on itself slightly, those have been shut off. And so there seems to be just a single pathway forward.
Okay, like timbers crushed in and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
But there you can see these other homunculi, some on all fours, some kind of like crouched down and walking. You see the littlest one, they can walk fully upright down this space. For you, even for you, this is hands and knees crawling forward if you wanted to go.
Bad.
Are they all awkwardly looking at Ori now?
I'm gonna.
No, they're just floating
I'm gonna.
down.
Once I see that, I'm just gonna let it shut.
And Alina has been reaching out to put her hand on Ori's shoulder to be like, please stop. But then he shuts it and she's like,
It's a shortcut.
It shuts and the carpet just reappears, almost stitching itself back together, and the door is no more.
oh.
You now sit in this juncture point, this L-shaped room, these 4 overstuffed chairs, and the box of treats open. You can see delicacy is within. All kinds of little treats have been restocked into this place. And then forward, there is another door right around the corner that you could open and move through.
Are we still not supposed to eat those?
Yes.
Don't, probably, yeah, no,
Let's
no.
just get to the end here.
Yeah.
We've got a ways still.
Cheshire, if you want, you can eat them. If you kind of peek over, you're in the
Cheshire does not want to eat them.
I will fully support anybody's decision to do so, but
Cheshire has the good sense not to do it
Cara
herself.
just said, do not free the pickle witch.
She's the brine matron.
Yeah. The
So-
brine matron.
Cheshire, as you kind of walk by, you can see like on the left in the wall, it says there's all these little like embroidered samplers that have all these sayings. But on the table, there are cubes of sugar. There is just these little tufts of mint that are wrapped with these nice little bows. There are scones. There is little bits of candy. There are tea bags and biscuits. You can see tarts and even drops of what look like honeydew. All kinds of little treats on this table.
delicious. But not hungry.
Okay. having recently seen an entire bathtub full of coagulated blood just
Yeah.
decimated across the floor,
Really put you off.
I don't remember that.
not super hungry,
No.
and you make your way
Kind of
forward.
get this like ashy taste.
Yeah, it's not ideal. So you make your way around the corner, and who's opening the door?
I will.
Fuck it. Oh.
Ah.
He was like, fuck it.
Alina's like, stop touching stuff. I'll do it.
You open the door, and in front of you, the familiar long stretch of red carpet made from the stitched together mouths sort of unrolls before you. And you can see the hallway of teeth. A carpet of teeth, molars and incisors just sticking up here and there. You can see, because it is almost like a gum-like material beneath it, there are places where it moves almost like a waterbed. You can actually hear little kind of giggles here and there from this room as well.
Oh, I hate this room.
You know, hags really do have a whimsical decor.
And coming from you, that's pretty whimsical.
So you're just walking through?
Have we
Alina
been
says-
in this room before?
What's-
I don't think I remember.
We
this.
haven't been through any
We've
of
laid
the
eyes on it, but we
areas.
avoided it.
I've heard that you had to pass through here to get to the place. The thing.
Alina's
This-
like, I don't know.
The mouth one. Yeah.
Alina's
Billy
like,
mentioned
well,
teeth.
if we have to go through here, I don't know about you guys, but that looks disgusting. And she's going to go ahead and activate some flight and be like, does anyone want to not put their feet on that with me?
Is it dim enough for me to glide across?
It is.
Okay. I will just avoid any.
This hallway is dark. The light kind of spills in from behind you, and so here, easy enough for you to pass through.
No touchies.
Alina gives Cheshire uppies, and before they fly across to Valis, she's going to be like, you can walk if you want, but I will come back and get you if you don't want to put your feet on this tongue. And then she's like,
As you fly over the first 5 feet, you can see the teeth below you kind of stretch out on this gum-like stuff. And for those of you who stay behind, you can hear these little whispers come up from this space. From the cracks between the teeth and the gums, you can hear these voices say things like, come down. But they float on. They don't seem to do anything.
What did it say?
Come down.
nah.
Are these
I'm all
all the
set.
souls trapped and powering the house being manifest in all of these
Make an Arcana
terrible
check.
ways? Is this what Ori? That's
Can
what.
I-
Oh,
Or
like
make
the
this thing
house
I would
is
say,
an entire
Ori, make
cursed
an Arcana
guy.
or a Survival check. Your choice.
Can I make an Arcana check to try to
You
understand
can.
this room?
That tracks.
Alina's busy trying not to throw up, so no check here.
Actually,
I will.
16.
Okay, with the 16, Valis, your background in this kind of stuff is not super strong. You get the sense that certainly these teeth are not, these are not store-bought.
oh, but I have my my unreliable talent. I have my reliable talent.
Why
so
does he even
that's
have the
actually-
unreliable talent?
If you roll a natural 20, you may re-roll it.
That
For
is
fun.
a 13 instead.
Okay, with a 13,
Pretty fun.
it's hard to tell.
Damn.
You and Valis look at this with roughly equal levels of confidence. Hard to tell what these might
That's
be coming
probably
from.
all the souls trapped in this
Should I
house.
stab it?
Don't stab it. No.
Okay,
Just
I'll
need
meet
to
you on the
get-
other side. How far is the hallway?
30 feet long.
Okay. I'm gonna wait for him to start flying over
Okay.
there. And then
You
once
flying
everyone's
through?
over there, I'm just gonna...
Wait, how far? How far?
30
As a
30 feet.
reminder,
Okay.
Alina told you she would come
Yeah.
back and get you.
I guess yeah. I'm. It's weird. I'm gonna go.
Now you know
This is
how
a
it
little bit of
feels.
karma, yeah. This
Yeah.
is Soge King.
I'm gonna. No, I think Soge King was better.
No, way worse. Significantly worse. It had the lipstick mouth.
Oh, God, it was
Eating
so
coffee
bad.
from the computer. You'll see Sea of Ice if you want to see what we're talking about.
Incredible.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess I'm gonna go across, but I'm gonna keep my eye on Valis because if he is walking across the mouth bridge, I want to make sure.
I'm not walking.
Valis is
I guess. Is he
Valis,
thunderstepping?
as Ori says,
No, I'm gonna go
I
pick
love
him
that
up.
idea. As Ori kind of says this, are you face stepping across?
No, I guess I'll wait to
Okay.
be carried.
So
Alina
Alina,
drops off. Sorry.
you bring Cheshire over, and are you opening the door before you?
Is there any place to stand that isn't mouth
The threshold of the door itself, like inches, so
Yeah.
Cheshire would be making a dexterity saving throw to like kind of balance it.
I'll
Well,
open the door
to Cheshire,
while
yeah.
we're
I guess to the
back,
room, she's
yeah.
going to be like, I think we need
It's
to.
a 21.
Yeah, so you could just set Cheshire down on the threshold.
I do that, and I'm like, be right back. And then I go
Cheshire
back
just
and
floats a little bit.
Cheshire has to put like arms out like this, and you're just kind of like starfished in the doorway. But
Alina goes back and picks up Valis, but because she was just carrying Cheshire, who is much lighter, she overcompensates and like hits his head on the ceiling a little
absolutely.
bit.
Reverse pile
Hit
driver.
the roof of his mouth.
Yeah. And then she's like,
The
oh my
house
gosh.
is-
And then just goes across.
So you lug
Clank.
Valis across. While this is happening, Cheshire, are you peeking into the room? You just waiting for everybody?
Is there a way I can peek into the room without?
There's a door, yeah. Make a stealth check.
Natural 20.
Hey.
It's a natural 20. There's no sound. You silently open this door and you peer in to this narrow, oval-shaped room. You can see there are walls that bow outward, almost like the inside of an eye socket. All around you see dozens of taxidermied animal heads, many of them mounted on hooks on the wall, but some suspended midair, some just orbit the kind of ceilings here, which are almost 20 feet high, in these slow circles, like constellations of heads. Each of them have glassy, too lively eyes, and Cheshire, as you kind of peek in, nothing seems to happen, but every now and then, one or two of them just blink slowly. Here and there, you see one or two of these heads just sniff the air.
What's in there?
Catch you.
What?
Catch you.
Oh, like closing it.
No, thank you.
It's a bit cramped.
I already had eyes for lunch.
Well, we're gonna have to go through.
So you
them.
bring Valis over. It is now you, Valis, and Cheshire at the end.
What's in there?
Valis, I think this is your arena.
Wait, I'm over there too, right?
Oh,
Well, so there's
Okay.
only the threshold. So right now, Alina
I
is
open
holding
the door.
Valis.
But
And I
no,
go
we're
through.
flying still, though.
Right. So, but like, they couldn't come back and get you because
I
then they had to
can
put
fly.
Valis down on the teeth.
Right.
You can fly, but for bursts. It's gliding, really.
I see. Yeah,
So, yeah,
okay.
So you can wait until they open and then just
It's
glide
falling
across.
with style.
It is, yes. Valis, you open the door.
I open the door and I walk through.
You walk
It's mostly
right
just
into this
leg
door. You
It's
see
my arena.
Now, as you open the
Where's
door,
cancer?
it's worth noting you are not stealthy about it, and in that exact moment, every single eyeball straight towards you. The heads don't move, but the eyes certainly do.
This is the menagerie.
Never
You
felt
see
so
this
seen before in my life.
big boar kind of floating, the head itself floating, the eyes looking at you. The head is lifeless, the mouth hangs open, but the eyes are very lively and it's kind of creepy. But you hear kind of psychically in the room, not from the face, look at them, alive. Ugh, the arrogance of breathing. And they just kind of float past you, about 20 feet up in the air. You see all these taxidermied heads, just as Cheshire did. You note that at the very end there is a door, kind of on the tear duct part of this eye socket, that you could just pass straight through.
Do the heads seem hostile?
They have not attacked. The one
verbally
made kind of a
hostile.
mean remark,
Yeah.
but not especially hostile.
Okay. Well,
Can't help
Alina's
that I'm
gonna-
alive. I was born this way.
Do you say that?
All right.
Yeah.
You say that out loud as you see like all these animal heads kind of moving around. You hear echoes of whispers around this place. You hear, they're here again. You hear, the walkers, the warm ones. You can hear all these things like this kind of psychic wave of conversation, and then it just kind of wears down. And again, it is pretty quiet. The heads seem to be relatively... They're interested in you all being here, but they are not hostile.
Look, the next room is probably going to be loud. It's the Howling Halls. Ori remembered everything, and
Right,
I can
right.
also read them.
Hannah did.
But
Oh, the howling. Oh, no. That does sound loud.
so let's just keep going through this creepy room and be ready for probably very loud.
Okay.
Valis, you're leading the way, and as you make it to like the center point of this, off on the left side of the hallway, there is a space in the floor that kind of splits into a seam about 10 feet long, and these 2 stone slabs
Valis, what did you do?
rising
Let me
up.
check.
There is a large chest that just rises up on a stone plinth. You can see a claw-scratched whitewood trunk that is just bound in cords of what looks suspiciously like some kind of a biological material, dried out and long since kind of desiccated. And you can see there is an iron crow's talon instead of a keyhole sort of right in the front of it.
This would be a good time for someone who grew up in this place to be here.
Does it look like the crow's talon is like shaped in a circle, like it's asking to put a circular object inside?
It does.
Oh,
All
It's
right, empty your
probably an
pockets.
eyeball.
alright.
What does everybody have?
Why do we...
I
what-
need my eyes, though.
We should just continue forward through this room and not open this thing that just came out of the ground.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Let me just check my inventory for eyes real quick.
Oh my god.
Are you saying all this stuff out loud?
No.
Well, Ori and Alina must be because
Ori,
they're
yeah,
talking to
Ori
each
just
other.
said that to everyone and is now going into the next room.
Okay.
Or going
Walk
towards the
along
next
to
one.
the other end.
Tara's very
Preparing
upset that
for
we
the-
ignored the chest.
You walk past this chest.
I'm still in the room.
Okay, you stay in the room.
Yeah.
No problem.
Hey, eyes, what is this chest? And what is this room for?
You just kind of speak to the eyes that
Yeah.
are around you. No problem. You see the large boar turn. They turn to you and they just say, "These are for viewing."
Oh, Valis.
Good pun.
They turn and they say, "Honestly." And they kind of float about a foot away.
Do you view more than what's inside this room?
They turn and they say, "It has been many years since any of us have seen anything. We do not view. Sylvie does."
Sylvie uses you to view.
Sylvie inhabits animals through us.
Not anymore.
Alina's just gonna be like, come on.
Alina, Billy told you about this big black dog.
Yeah.
And having seen it in multiple different places, having seen these dark birds, looking around in this room, you do spot on one of these walls a very large, almost dire wolf-like head. You can spot a couple of different black birds that are kind of mounted in different places. And looking at this boar's head from below, Valis, you can see, though it is taxidermied, it is hollow. You could pull it over your head and look through its eyes.
How do you feel about being used to view the world?
Damn.
We're getting deep. All this
It is the only time we see the world outside this room. It is the only chance we have.
May I use your eyes for a second?
The head just turns and you can see like the scraped parts of the skin. You can see there are still dried little bits of flesh kind of tucked into it. It's not well taxidermied. You can smell it. And you can see on the inside of the eyes, which are milky sort of, unlike the silent, like liveliness that you see on the outside, the inside is very milky looking. Are you pulling it onto your head?
Yeah.
Did you have something to say?
Hi, Valis.
Oh.
As you pull that
I
down,
thought you
that's
were
what
like
you see.
raising your hand.
Just gesture, waving goodbye to you. You pull this on. Give me 1 second here. Let me find the...
Valis is becoming a hag.
Yeah. At this point, Alina looks at Billy and just like rolls her eyes and is like, if he dies, he dies.
You pull this on, and as you blink, suddenly you feel it is like your eyes are sticky and wet and almost impossibly heavy, but you force them open. There is this moisture that kind of tears. And you gaze about in this marshland. There are fireflies that flicker like stars, and you can see through their passing, there are invisible things that move through this space. There are sort of these swamplands, unlike anything that you've ever seen, because beneath the water there is this warm glow You have never seen or been to a place like this. And as you kind of look down in the reflection, you are looking at a living boar.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Like, can I do a check or something? Why are these still like operational?
The hag
Even though Sylvie is
Make
dead.
an Arcana.
That's what I'm trying to understand.
It's hag magic.
19 plus 25.
I feel like
Nice.
relics.
Alina, as you've walked through this place, Cheshire, or I can't remember, it was Cheshire or Valis had said that there is like a style to this kind of thing. And that's not necessarily true. There are several distinct styles. And all at once it comes to you that this is a place that, though it is the Bonemother's hut, the aunties had occupied it for a time, and perhaps before them there were other occupants. Several hags have built onto this over time, and their magic lingers even once they have passed. That means, Alina, all the features of this hut are usable, unless they are destroyed. You think back to that bathtub.
Okay. And so what that means, does it follow that even
means-
once if Billy takes control of this hut, all this haggy magic will still be like imbued in it?
Correct. You would need to actively remove it, which you can do.
Yeah.
I would say once you take control of this hut, one of the downtime activities could be to de-hagify one of the rooms, and then you can reshape it to kind of do what you need to do. But in this moment, if you leave them the way that they are, things like the frog choir will remain functional. Things like that bath would remain functional.
Okay. Alina's just gonna kind of like off to the side, just sort of hold a whispered conversation with Billy about that to be like, I think this is what this means.
Okay.
For continuity's sake.
Sure. No worries. Valis, anything that you're doing with this mask on?
So all I can do is just see the boar.
Are you
the
thinking
living
about
boar.
anything else?
I will think about moving forward.
You hear underneath the mask this, and you take a couple of steps forwards, your hooves splash into the marsh. You can move this animal around.
Can I take a sniff and just see if I can smell what the boar smells?
Yeah, make a perception check. Add +4 to this modifier, to this roll.
This is like weirdly
11.
bleak. Yeah.
So you smell, and you smell in a different way than you have before. You don't smell especially well. Part of it is not familiar with the boar. You take a couple steps forward and suddenly your nose is like level with the water. So you take this big sniff in and you kind of waterboard yourself.
Oh no.
But the sensations that you have are
Bro,
animalistic.
make me
You
smell
imagine
well.
if you were to look through a bat, you could view things through echolocation. There are probably reasons for each of these heads being here. They allow access. They allow sight.
And you said I don't recognize where I am, right?
Not the foggiest idea.
Okay.
I'm just
surrounded by marshlands.
I'm doing time zones here.
Ah.
It's nighttime. So like you are seeing stars that you have never seen before, and in this part of the world, you can see like the swirls of a distant galaxy that is pink overhead, almost like rose gold in the sky. This is a very different sky than the one that you are familiar with. I would say maybe Minka would maybe recognize some of these stars. Unfortunately, not with us. But you are seeing different things. This is a entirely alien landscape to you.
Okay. I'll take off the boar helm and I'll say to the boar, thank you for letting me borrow your eyes. Do you know where that was that we just saw?
They turn to you and they say, Sylvie called it Kimpet. It is where the house walked most often.
Can any of us hear this?
Yeah.
Kimpet.
Hey, Ori. I'm gonna whisper to... I'll put down the board. And I'll whisper to Ori, do you... I know that you want to try to find your father after we're done with this. Do you want to see if perhaps any of these have eyes on perhaps where he could be?
I have a feeling I know where he is.
Oh, very good. Alright, then I join the party and I'm ready to move on.
Okay.
I don't destroy anything in this room.
Hey, look at that camera.
Gross.
Wait a second.
You walk past this chest.
Sunbeam. I sunbeam the entire
Just go
room.
up on your toes and then just do like a ballet spin with the sunbeam.
Thanks, Boar.
Who's opening the door at the far end of this
I'll
hall?
fucking do it.
Or you walk past this chest, you get to this
Fuck that
doorway,
chest.
and you open it up, and wind blows through.
Oh, howling because of wind.
This is the howling hallway. And as you say that, you kind of turn and say, oh, howling because of wind. It is like the words come back to you, and in your ears and to everybody else, they come back backwards.
Oh, that's fun.
And I would say, can everybody please make a wisdom saving throw?
Is it against a spell?
It is not.
Is it against
But you know what? I will say it is a magical effect, so you can go ahead and make that an advantage.
That's
Is
awesome
it
because I
against
got a
being
1.
It's
charmed?
really good.
Thank
What?
you.
Is it against being charmed?
It is. I'll say it is.
Hell yeah.
Not
you say-
strictly, but
Sorry, did you say wisdom?
yes.
Everyone gets +5.
Hell yeah. Natural
Hell
20.
yeah.
Nice.
18.
Also 18 with
Very
that
nice.
+5. Damn.
26.
18 is a meets it, beats it.
Nice.
And so for all of you, as the words come back backwards, one of you begins to kind of speak and your words come back backwards. And for a brief moment, confusion begins to sink into your minds. But you just decide, let's not talk. And if you choose to, can make your way down the hall.
Yeah.
The wind just blowing in your face. You walk down this. Who is opening the door?
I'll fucking do it again.
30
I
feet
feel
down
like
the
Alina
howling
races you
hallway.
each time to keep
You guys, I imagine it's the kind of race where neither of you wants to run to make it look like you're racing.
Right,
so you're
right.
just walking really fast.
And Ori is just faster.
Or you crack this door open, and you find the bathroom. The floor is tiled in black and white hexagons. The porcelain toilet just a little bit too far away from the wall. The sink is old and polished. You can see the folded towels, and you can see the door on the far end.
We were close at one point.
Close the one to the howling hall.
Roll a d100.
Oh shit, they're still. Do they still rotate?
No, they haven't, but you guys just haven't closed the door yet.
Oh. Uh-oh.
Oh shit, did I just jank up the house?
God damn it, we were so close.
I feel like, there it is. 28. I just did 28 damage to that door jam.
You
and now it's
open
gonna
this
fucking
door.
collapse behind us.
And you see a very familiar green hallway.
Fuck yeah.
There is no flames here, but the green light does persist. You recognize that you have not been to this particular green hallway yet. There is no chalk marks along the wall. It is 30 feet long, just like the rest. You can see a green stuffed armchair immediately on your left. You can see a little end table with a green candle on the right, about halfway down this hallway, and then the door at the very end.
Can I check the cushions? Remember how in a previous room the cushions went somewhere?
You sure can.
All right.
You pop this open, and you gaze out into a different ceiling. You imagine that this is a shortcut to a different green hallway somewhere else within
Yeah,
this
the
house.
green hallways
Do
are
I-
all connected.
Yeah, do I recognize which one it is?
If you poke your head out, you would see the chalk marks along this. This green hallway is one that you have been to before. Because you can see this map right now, but it's moved since you were in the map room, so you're not 1,000% sure where is where. You know where two of them connect,
Okay.
so you can reasonably assume I think there's only one other hallway. I think you left the other one in a different part of the house
Okay.
that is
So
not attached to this part.
Alina's gonna be like, there's a shortcut here, but I don't know where it goes to, so probably best not to use it.
No, we should just keep going, because as long as we keep going and nothing's changed, we'll get there.
Are you opening the door as you say that?
Yes.
Damn it!
Open the
Into
door.
what should be, by Ori's estimation, the Hollow Garden.
It's
Or
a
the
circular
Hallowed Garden?
chamber, and there is soft soil and moss that coats the ground here. You see bioluminescent vines that grow from stone planters on the ground. The air here smells of lavender and faint incense, though you see no smoke or places where this may have burned. You do see these perfect stone statues everywhere in this circular space. You see foxes, deer, wolves, owls, cats. You see monstrous creatures like displacer beasts and dragons. These statues are flawlessly preserved. You see these like beautiful expressions. You know when they show online like the marble where it's like cloth that looks wet? Beautiful craftsmanship on these. And you can see it's a little difficult as you look around, but through some of the moss and vines across this space, past where there are elements of like little, I would say, everybody make a perception check actually.
Those good numbers. Alina gets a 25.
Okay.
12.
21. It's my number for the evening.
30.
For you, Alina, as you look around, there is something unnerving to this room. You are looking at this space, and it feels like something is off. There is no wind, and perhaps that's what it is. Here in this kind of what looks like a garden, there should be like movement, and there is none. For you, Ori, with a 30, you see something else. Let me bring out a little visual perspective.
Fuck!
It's probably statues that attack us?
Spiders.
Speed race, yeah.
Or
this is so good,
maybe
'cause then you can just put
it's
it
some
down right on
animals for Valis to talk to.
It's probably that.
Probably
He does
that.
We
like
haven't
talking
talked to... Well, I guess
He
kind of
talks
talked
to
to animals.
See?
Yeah,
That's
kind
why
of.
I said
We
he
kind of
does.
filled that quota already.
Yeah.
So if I could have a little assistance here.
Got the side.
You are entering in that doorway closest to Valis, and that doorway is the way further out should you
Sweet.
want to go.
So these are presumably taxidermied, but...
These are stone. They look like marble and granite
all
stone.
of them. Okay.
All of them. You're hooked up on the carpet. Yeah. I just saw you trying to move forward and you weren't. You can see that there is this kind of like tree that does seem to be a real growing tree. There is moss. There are these little toadstools. Everything else seems to be statue.
Okay.
And we're over there.
But Ori,
I also see it.
with a 30, you see something that nobody else sees.
Damn. 1 second.
You see a statue that looks
Not quite
Not so
like a statue.
hiding behind this tree.
Oh, no.
Fuck.
For those of you who can't see what we're seeing, it's basically Medusa, I think.
It's
Or is
Yuan
it-
Ti.
You see a statue of a woman. A very beautiful looking woman. The cheekbones are almost too sharp and the nose almost too elongated, and their hair is about 3 dozen snakes that all kind of radiate out like a fresco halo behind them. The hands have been sculpted to like hold on to the tree. They kind of seem to be almost ducking out of sight, but made of stone. With a 30, it was really hard to spot them. It really looks like they're made out of stone, though.
But they're not. Wait.
I mean, they could be.
Someone's in here.
Or like a person?
Would I know what
Make a history check.
one of these, or like have any idea what this kind of creature could be?
Make a history check. It's very unlikely.
Damn, so I don't get my thing.
You do not.
Hey! Dirty 20.
Nice.
With a dirty 20, you've heard mention across the ocean, in the boiling ocean, in a place called Mythelstream, there is a city called Calcaeus that is plagued by these things called gorgons that seem to kind of raid along the coast. They slither out of these sort of tide pools, and this is kind of like what they describe, but those are coastal creatures. Those are also kind of like myth. But that's what this is reminding you of. And what does set you on edge is part of those sort of tales, is that these creatures can turn other creatures into stone.
And there's a lot of statues in this room.
There's a lot of statues.
Are
very
they
realistic
actual?
statues.
Okay.
Don't look at the
What are you so upset about, Ori?
Use your words.
So that there's something in here, and it looks like a thing that I heard about that I thought was probably just a myth, but now I kind of would believe it based on literally everything else that's happened to my entire life up until this point. So, I don't think that these statues were always statues. And now they're statues. And I think the thing that's in this room right now is the cause of that.
Oh, there's a stone worker in the room?
No.
Valis is like looking for a chisel.
Based on that information, do I put 2 and 2 together? Because he still hasn't said the word Gorgon.
Make a history check, and for you, you might have a little bit more of a reason to know, but not a huge.
Something about,
8.
was
Not
Jorgens. They're from, Caucasus. But
Well,
I thought it was just, stories, you know?
when you say that they weren't statues, but now they are, do you mean that creature, like...
I think that creature has, some capability of turning, creatures to stone, yes.
Oh.
Ori, I don't want to be stone.
That's why I'm telling you.
Okay.
Instead of just walking into the room where this creature is likely
But what
hiding.
do we do then?
Avoid and or kill it is usually a good bet in most scenarios where this would ever occur.
You're pretty good at killing stuff.
I have never encountered a creature that could do something like that, but don't look at it based on what the stories have said, and kill it, I guess. I really don't know anything else.
That suits me fine.
And I really don't. Has it moved at all?
No, you can see hands exactly where they were, still like it's half tucked in there.
Do you know how we kill it?
No.
What if it just lets us through without killing us?
Does
that seem likely to you?
It's right in front of the door on the other side.
Like right in front, yeah.
Well, it's right where we need to go anyway, so we're gonna have to deal with it one way or another.
Okay. Does anyone have a way to see things without looking at them?
What?
I mean, yes.
If I go back in the other room, put that boar head on that.
I don't think that's gonna help.
Is that what you mean?
No, buddy.
If I were would my echolocation allow me to just
But actually,
avoid?
Perhaps.
It's a good idea.
Did you say that we can't look at her? Is that why that
Well,
question?
the stories that I know about it is that these creatures would turn hapless adventurers into stone. That's really all I know. It was kind of like ooh, look at these terrible exotic creatures from lands far beyond.
I hate it when legends are true.
It's some guy who's just rubber banded a bunch of snakes together.
There's a kernel of truth in all the myths.
Yeah.
Why do we need to be able to see without seeing? I don't understand.
Well, because if
Well, usually for me, I would like to aim at where I'm shooting my arrows, but I can probably just kind of close my eyes and hope for the best.
I might have missed, out of character, I might have missed this, but did y'all say, like, she turns people to stone by having them look at her?
It got said that, like, that
I
might
said-
be it.
Oh,
Like, don't
okay.
look
Yeah,
at her.
I said, yeah.
Don't look at her.
Yeah.
I
No
said-
one actively said don't look at her or you'll be turned into stone, but it's a connection
I said-
that I think
I said-
some characters have made. Yeah.
Yeah, I said, hapless adventurers would be lured in and turned into stone. And don't look at her because that's how you get turned into stone.
Oh. Okay.
People don't like that.
No.
Generally, it's not a good thing.
So
That
Wandering
happened
Hearts,
almost.
This space, maybe 40 feet across. Are you just kind of walking straight? Making your way right down?
Based on this, because it seems like not supposed to look at, but I was able to see. So does that mean that they haven't seen me? Because that means that they
With your previous check, hard to tell. That could be.
So based on that, I'm gonna try to map the trajectory of their line of sight and avoid it in approach.
It will be near impossible.
Damn.
Is it possible? Yes. I'm not saying this is like even necessarily a natural 20 only.
Right.
But I want you to look at this
Yeah,
map
right.
now.
It's like pretty open.
You will tuck yourself up against the stone wall and silently scooch along, and maybe
Basically,
you
I'd
can
have
sneak
to go like behind this fucking dragon head statue, slide across the ground here behind the wolf, make it seem like I'm just this little shroomy guy, and then probably just fucking wing it and hope that they're blinking when I jump between
So
those.
Alina's
Hold
gonna
on.
be like, maybe
Let's just go. Come on.
maybe
Are
we
we
should
doing-
like throw a fireball or something at that spot.
I think we need to go in cautiously.
Are we preparing to fight this thing if we need
Be
to?
prepared to fight when it seems like we need to fight.
Alright. You want me to lead
Cheshire
the
really
way?
wants
No.
to just go.
No, we should try to go cautiously. No offense, Phallus.
Yeah,
Okay.
I guess
Yeah.
Alina is.
So who's leading
I'm
the
gonna
way?
Cheshire's
sneak
leading.
in.
Cheshire's
Oh, okay.
Cheshire, are you sneaking?
I was about to sneak, so
Go ahead, make a stealth check, everybody. Everybody wants to sneak.
Important question:
Yeah.
Is this a wild space?
That's an important question.
This is not a wild space.
Okay. And
it's
Alina's
more like
guys, it's not that wild here.
Is it dimly lit?
It is dimly lit. And that, in and of itself, it's like the kind of glowing moss and vines that really seem to be the things that are giving the light. So very dim.
like a bioluminescence.
Yeah.
27.
27. Okay.
5. I'm so sorry.
Nice, very nice.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
He was busy being like, it's not wild.
So,
And Cheshire's leading, right?
yes.
Okay.
How close behind Cheshire are you?
Probably right behind her. I'm so sorry.
So,
I am
Cheshire.
10 feet behind Cheshire.
10, 15, 20, 25. Can you place yourself? Which way are you moving?
Toward the door.
Just straight?
Straight.
Okay.
Damn.
So can you place yourself between those two trees? Alina, you can place yourself where you would be, and everybody else fill yourself in. Because it is right about that point where things begin to happen.
I'm just here, I think.
Here, put yourself wherever.
Cheshire, you're feeling good. You're quiet. You're sneaking across this space. But you can hear the kind of
just along the
clompity clomp.
edge.
You can hear the sound of Alina's hair catching in the branches. There's a lot that's happening that's making it pretty loud. And all at once, you suddenly see this stone statue begin to kind of crack, and these snakes begin to move, little pebbles away. And I need everybody to roll for initiative. Or actually, it's 8 o'clock, and because this is going to be a sizable encounter, why don't we go ahead, we'll step away for a quick break right now, and when we return, we will roll for initiative for battle against the Gorgon.
Damn,
So
we're
thank
gonna
you for
get
joining
turned to
us. We
stone.
will be back in 10 minutes. There's a countdown on your screen.
we're gonna
We will
get
be back at the end of it.
Hey, I'm gonna go get stoned.
We don't have.
And we're back. Thank you for sticking with us through the break if you did. If not, we're playing D&D, and you are all rolling for initiative.
Oh, shit.
Let me bring up our battle cam here as our party faces off against the packed sworn Gorgon. Let me bring up
The
Favorite
what?
battle music.
Sworn Gorgon.
that is a D12. Okay.
Oh, that's fine. You can roll with a D12.
No, I'm very happy with mine. Anybody else natural 20? 25 to 20. 23. 19 is not on that list. So 19 for Ori. Anybody else 20 to 15?
18, and I waited.
18. Thank you for following instructions.
I just figured it was going to go.
12.
Oh, okay. We're just going in raw dog, I guess. So the way that this works out, the Gorgon is starting off with a natural 20, then Cheshire at 23, then Ori at 19, then Alina at 18, and then Valis at 12. Everybody north of 10, which is pretty rare.
But didn't even matter.
It didn't matter.
It
Didn't make a bit of difference, guys.
So with a natural 20, I'm going to go ahead and just keep our layer actions. Oh, no, you know what? Layer actions stay at initiative order 20. And that matters because Cheshire got 23. So 20 is going to be the layer.
Damn straight.
So this Gorgon, these snakes suddenly drop down and begin to hiss. She is going to first... Let's see how you roll. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay.
I'm happy.
I'm out
that
of
out.
it.
Yeah, you're out of it.
Hell yeah.
Are
You're going to be responsible for, like, unstoning us all.
Damn, that's
Not your special.
How many of you speak Sylvan?
I do.
Okay.
All of us.
So all of you can hear this individual drops down. She hisses under her throat, and in Sylvan she says, "More traps for the nest." She breathes out, and you can see visually this green fog rolls across this space. And as it fills this chamber, what was that?
Is this an attack or starting to cast
This is a spell.
Counterspell.
Counter spell. At what level?
I think.
Oh no, did I? I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I thought you needed it to be an attack. You can do the counterspell. Oh my god.
So, Alina,
Tina,
what level?
I'm just the worst of 5.
Make a check.
I don't want to.
Oh,
I'm
wow.
sorry.
This is a high level spell.
Yeah, remind me what.
I believe the check on this is actually just 15.
Oh, 18.
18, there you go. So you cast this. It hits this cloud, and you can see in this moment your magic and this creature, they coalesce in a single point. The fog sucked back into this point, and it just out of existence. You counterspell this spell. Yes.
I was out of spell slots and I didn't notice. You want to take the
Oh, shit.
So sorry.
I mean,
Oh,
really, it's Tina's fault for getting you into crocheting, and you were
Temporal shunt. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
I forgot about temporal shit.
All right, I'm going to use this big dice. Not great. What kind of save? What kind of save?
Wisdom.
Wisdom. That actually is going to be a 21.
Ooh.
So,
Damn.
you tried your temporal shunt. You try to counterspell. The magic does not flow from you, Alina. It does from Cheshire, but this power just overwhelms and cloud kills, fills the space.
No.
Can all of you please make, I believe this is a Constitution saving throw.
Not me.
Are
Because
you,
I'm out of the circle.
if you are not within that circle, then you are all set.
This is against the spell, right?
This is against the spell.
I'm pressed up against the wall. I did the thing that you...
both of you get +5.
I don't think it's going to matter.
21.
21.
Also
21 is a success. 21 is a success. My computer might be freezing.
14.
Just as a heads up.
That's with
music
advantage?
stop. 14 with... Ooh, that's rough. That is
With
a
advantage
failure.
and +5.
Oh my god.
My penance.
Okay. So you are the only failure with the 14.
Yeah.
Alina, you are going to be taking 20... this is really low damage. 26 points of poison damage. For the rest of you, you take only half as much. 13, yes.
We all have resistance to that damage due to my aura of warding.
So halved to 7 for those of you who succeeded, halved to just 14 for those of you who failed. So the poison ruffles around you, but you can see where Vala stands. The aura is visible within Cloudkill, almost keeping parts of it at bay. Cloudkill now present, that is her action. She is now going to, as a movement... You know what? Why not?
Oh, shit. Do I play a statue? Is that how I'm hiding?
Oh, great idea!
I love that.
Just don't move. Be like,
5, 10,
Just be like,
15. That's difficult terrain, so that's 20, 25, 30, right here. She circles into the cloud,
I'm like,
So I am sorry.
and as she does, she's going to bring her hands up. Her gaze goes across all of you, with Cheshire being the only one who effectively got a spell off against her. She turns her hands at you, and she thrusts forwards, and she is going to, as a sorcerer, use 1 sorcery point to quicken her spell, and she is going to cast Eldritch Blast at you, Cheshire.
oh, shit.
That's my spell.
Cheshire, one of them is a natural 20, 2 of them are natural 20s, and on the low end of these spells, there is going to be a 21.
Okay.
Okay, so this is...
as a reminder, you have resistance to all of this magic, so it is half.
Oh, that's good.
That is fantastic.
I
So the
am
first
fantastic.
bolt hits you. It is 14 points of force, halved to 7. The second one hits you. That is going to be 16 points of force, halved to 8. And then the final beam kind of snakes between those and strikes you dead in the chest for 15 points, halved to 7 as well. So you take all 3 of these beams, but in Valis' aura, steal some amount of shielding from that. This creature hisses again. They duck low, but that is their turn. That brings us to Cheshire.
Is the cloud kill gone?
Okay.
No, Cloudkill's still there.
Okay.
Do I try it? Do I try it? Do I try it? I'm gonna try it. I've had enough of your shit, bitch. And that's unsettling words, and I'm gonna go for a banishment. I need a charisma saving throw. Please.
Okay. Charisma is her stat.
I figured. But it's also minus a 6.
That is going to be... So that went from a 15 to a 9. She will use one of her legendary resistances
Oh no!
to succeed on that instead.
She burned it.
But in this moment, you can see she's wearing these earrings, these beautiful black pearls, and one of them just shatters as she has to burn that resistance.
You know, you had to go and be a real jerk. Where is she? Over there.
Yeah, she's the Gorgon.
By the way, the cloud kill is still up.
Yes, it is.
I'm just gonna cycle over towards the door.
So you cycle over towards the door. You did start your turn there as well. So do make a Constitution saving throw.
24.
24, that is a success. Cheshire, you are only taking 18 points, halved to 9.
Halved again to 4.
Oh yeah, halved again to
Hell yeah.
4.
Hell
Fantastic. Anything else, Cheshire?
I think I'm out of other options. That's it.
Okay, you from out of this cloud and find yourself in clean air again on the far edge of this. You can see a doorway straight behind you to your left, but that is your turn. That brings us to Initiative Order 20 and to the layer actions. Valis, this large stone dragon behind you begins to turn. The segmented neck separates and it animates into a stone golem. You can see this creature kind of goes almost like a segmented chess piece. It bunches itself down and then lurches forwards to make itself move.
Wah.
It is simply animated on the layer action and rolls into initiative
Okay, so it hasn't moved.
and will be going after Alina. That is the layer action. That brings us to Ori.
I have not yet been seen
Okay.
or noticed,
Okay.
right?
Okay.
I mean, it seemed for the purposes of sneak attack. Do I have advantage from here, having snuck around the edge?
You're not flanking.
I think what he's asking is he currently like hidden from?
Am I
the
currently-
Oh,
forces?
you're hidden. Yes.
Yes,
Yeah, with your
okay.
stealth check, you're hidden.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna use my bonus action, insightful fighting, which is deception against
Insight?
Insight.
That is 20.
Okay, that's. Oh, I gotta check because that's reliable talent. That is a 23.
With a 23, you can see that this individual, they are just a biological entity. When they separate away from stone, you can hurt them. So no longer do you need advantage to get that sneak attack.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna sneak attack,
Make your attack roll.
and I'm gonna throw one of the daggers.
Okay, so you're using that for the sneak attack?
Yes.
Okay, make your attack roll.
Okay, that's a 16 on the die. So, these here things that I gotta look at.
Well, when you put it like that.
Thing.
27,
A 27 is absolutely a hit.
and that is a sneak attack.
When this dagger hits, it sparks their skin almost like stone. It is not easy to strike them, but you have.
Okay. And that's gonna be some issues. I'm also gonna make it a superiority die. I'm gonna make it into a trip attack. So strength saving throw DC is 18.
Okay. So as the dagger hits, you get her right in the ankle. What kind of save?
Strength.
That is just a 13.
Okay,
So
so
you hit them right in the ankle. They hiss and shriek, and they fall to their knees.
prone.
They have to pull the dagger out. Absolutely.
So they're not prone, and I still have to roll all this damage. I can't find my dice though.
What kind of dice do you need? D6?
D8s. I have the D6. I need a couple D8s.
How many?
I said so many.
So 2. Yeah,
You good?
I think I'm good.
You good? You good?
I mean, yes, but no.
All right. Ooh, good numbies on the sneak attacks. Not good numbies on the actual daggers. That's gonna be. Sorry for the math.
I don't have math camp set up. I forget to do it each time.
So
Or
that's
like
gonna be.
Matt Cam, because he was bad at math. No.
Because he has to do sneak attack.
Yeah, right. That used to be when Alana
fucking-
was Eleanor. She used to hate adding up all the d6s.
So did you say sneak attack or snake attack?
Yes.
39 points of magical piercing damage.
Very nice. 39 points of magical piercing damage
And they're
is
not
nothing to
prone.
sneer at, and it deals the full amount that you would expect.
And they stab her in one of the not because does it actually have snake?
Yes,
snake
it
body?
does.
Oh, so it's like in one of the segments, right?
Absolutely, you go straight into
That's
one
how
of
it's.
the segments.
That's how it's tripped because it doesn't have ankles.
You're
right?
attacking.
Doesn't it have
So
ankles?
sorry, you're attacking the statue or the.
Metaphorical
I'm
Medusa?
attacking the Gorgon.
The Gorgon. Okay.
Yeah.
So you fire into it. The skin looks like skin. The flesh looks like flesh. It seems to have almost the hardness of stone.
Snozberries taste like snozberries.
But you get this in there, no problem. That is 39 points of damage. They look hurt. That is a significant amount of their health.
Nice.
Anything else, Ori?
That's it for me because I'm in a pretty advantageous spot right now.
Okay.
Do it again. Do it again. Do it again.
On the end of your
That's
turn,
good
as a
actions.
Oh, yeah.
legendary action, she is going
Probably
to.
try to coup de grace it with a.
Simply
That's what
use
I.
half her movement, and then where
This
are
is a
you?
legendary action you said?
Yeah.
Up in the corner there.
Half movement, and then move the remaining.
All
half
according to
movement.
plan. When she gets into my range, I use my brace reaction
can't.
to sneak attack.
Use your
Yes.
brace.
Any chance that Cloud kills concentration?
I believe it is.
Concentration. It is, yes.
Okay, I think don't you have a thing?
I do.
Oh yeah, I have a thing.
What is your thing?
They have disadvantaged
when they make their concentration saves.
From his
because of
attack.
my Mage Slayer from my attack.
And that was
He's slaying.
so. That's basically natural 20 here. As
Thank
you
you.
are able to
That's
get
why I
the
keep
sneak
you on the
attack in,
team.
as the damage sinks in, you can see the cloud suddenly, and though the droplets are there, they begin to just rain down to the ground. The grass and moss just die in the circle, but the cloud kill ends.
Oh yeah, that's why I roll low initiative on purpose so
Yeah.
that he could dissipate this cloud.
For
Right.
sure. So
That
go ahead,
is
roll your brace attack.
Very exciting.
And
I
you
would
can
like
see
to.
as you do this, she is rushing forwards. Her hair lags behind, with these snakes straightening out almost as if to strike.
And that's gonna be a 25.
That is a
no.
hit.
Yeah, 25 to hit.
That is a hit.
Hell yeah, that's another sneak attack.
New
'cause
turn,
it's not
new
my
This is
turn.
not a new turn. This is at the end of your turn, a legendary action.
Oh.
So this is not a sneak attack. This is a regular.
Oh,
Damn.
damn.
Thought we had him.
Good hustle.
Damn.
Good hustle.
Regular.
Good try.
Regular hit. Still good.
No, it
still
didn't
good.
work.
Still good.
Bad hustle.
Regular hit. Still good. Still good.
I need my dice back whenever you
It
get the
even worse.
chance.
The effort wasn't there.
True, true.
But that also means now that instead of all the good damage, I get the one little piddling D4
Every
damage,
little
'cause
bit.
it's
You're like, according to plan.
I was really hoping for the blinding light as I stabbed
Let's go.
D20 of the dagger on
Hilarious.
a second sneak attack. But it's okay. I'll just do like
Counting on a 5% probability is
16
definitely the way to do it.
hey, that's not bad.
Oh my god.
That's actually still 23 damage.
I mean, that's crazy.
Wow.
So you plunge this dagger in as they close. They almost impale themselves. They are looking bloodied. There is
Don't
a
look in the
gout
eyes.
of blood. But as they hiss, the snakes reel back on her hair, and they all strike forwards with this striking hair with an attack.
This is the part that I don't like.
This is going to be a 21 to hit.
Yeah, that's gonna hit.
Ori,
this is the
you
part
are
that I don't
taking
like.
18, 19, 20, 21. You are taking 25 points of poison damage. And can you make a constitution saving throw, please?
I can try. 21 points, you said?
This is, 21 points.
And Constitution save. Is this against a spell?
This is not.
This is against her hair.
I don't know.
This spell should be, or this
I've
attack
seen
should be
all
called
kinds
Good
of
Hair Day.
magic. Hair magic? I believe it. Fucking
Snakes,
Bayonetta
actually.
shit.
Your saving throw, please.
Oh, fuck. I hope this is against being charmed, because that's a 7.
It is not. It is against being poisoned, which you currently are.
Damn, yeah.
You can feel as these snakes bite into you again and again, each one dealing just a little bit of damage, each one injecting just a little bit of venom. It adds up, and the cumulative effect is that you are poisoned, and you can repeat that saving throw at the end of your turn. That is their legendary action. That brings us to Alina.
Now that it's the end of the legendary action, is that the end of my turn, and thus I get a save?
No.
Okay.
Because
it just happened.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so Alina, since she's still
try.
flying, she's gonna fly up. Now, she's not touching the statues. I'm gonna put her here just for where
Sure.
she is, but she's like above.
Sure.
just for the record,
So you're flying like at the ceiling, 25 feet up.
Oh my god. Okay, and that I'll be like maybe a little further down,
Okay.
just so I don't bonk my head. But
So
we're
amongst
just
the
gonna-
branches.
Yeah. Let's stick her here for now. And Eldritch Blast. Pew pew pew. I'm gonna do optimistically. I'm gonna do these one at a time.
Okay.
So that's gonna be start with a 24.
That is a hit.
And that's gonna be.
Oh, see.
Oh, I hate this part. Math. 7 points of force and 5 fire.
This is the full amount that you would expect.
Nice.
7 force, 5 of fire. Okay.
Second beam, that's gonna be 25. No, sorry, 26.
That is a hit.
Another 7 of force. And then last one, 19.
19 is a miss.
All right.
The first two hit, and you can see they do the full amount. She is in rough shape, but still up.
All right. And I guess that's my turn.
All right. She hisses at you, and at the end of your turn, she is going to turn over here, looking at Ori, who's against the wall.
Fucking
Boy. Ori, one hand grabs your shoulder, the other hand grabs your shoulder, and she turns and she gazes directly into your eyes.
Can I close them?
Can you make a Constitution saving throw, please?
Because I prepared for this.
In what way did you prepare for this?
In the one piece of knowledge that I went into the fight with, that I
So
told everyone about.
if you had chosen to make all of your attacks a disadvantage by closing your eyes, you could have.
Fair.
However, you did
I
not.
didn't.
And so, no. Make a Constitution saving throw, please, for the love of God.
Well, this might be a save, but it might not be.
what the number is.
I have to look up the thing. 17.
You are restrained, Ori. As you look into these eyes, there is a burst of primordial magic that rips into your psyche. And as that happens, it is like your willpower turns to lead. And not quite lead, but Ori, as you look down, it is not just your willpower. Your feet are turning to stone. You are restrained. And you imagine that you will have to repeat the save at the end of each of your turns. So, that brings us to the stone golem. This gigantic dragon thing is going to scrunch down and then leap and slam about 1,000 pounds of stone behind you. Valis,
At me?
right behind you first.
Okay.
And then at you, yes.
Then it lurches up and slams itself down onto you. That is going to be a 23 to hit.
Hit.
That is going to be
Saves.
1, 11, 12, 13. That is going to be 19 points of bludgeoning damage from the first.
Ow.
It slams you down and then leaps back up and slams down again. Valis, that is going to be 22 to hit.
Hit.
For 15, for 27 points of bludgeoning damage on that one.
Ow,
The
Joe.
second one
Stop
hitting
hitting
just a
me.
little bit
Ouch.
more. That is the stone golem. That brings us to Valis.
Why you hit yourself?
I'm gonna go and try to save my friend Ori. So I'm gonna walk over.
Are you
And,
making those noises as you do?
would you say that I am flanking the... By the way, I walk away from your stone thing. Does he have reactions? Probably not,
He does, actually, and he will take this attack against you.
Damn.
Truly, Vincent is a benevolent
appreciate that.
rules lawyer.
19 to hit.
Oh, that misses!
All right, you leap out of the way of that
I do
third
the
stroke.
do out of the way, and then I
Smack the fucking camera with your fucking...
stab.
It's a thrusting point anyways. Yeah, you stab.
Do I have advantage because with Ori flanking? Or is he too stoned to help with that?
You're attacking no, flanking still absolutely exists.
He's been saving that one up for a while.
No, I just thought of that actually. Alright,
I'm actually restrained and poisoned.
yeah.
He's doing fine.
You're doing great, don't worry about it. 28 to hit?
28 is a hit.
Alright, and that will be a... I think I will go ahead and smite.
Okay.
Is this thing a fiend or undead?
She's not.
Okay. Then I will smite. Then I don't get an extra damage.
She's a monstrosity.
Okay, that will be 9 magical slashing and then 10, 24 radiant.
Valis, in this moment, you pull the sword around. You can see all the snakes sinking into Ori, just biting Ori in the face, neck, and shoulders again and again and again.
Not Ori!
You thrust the sword in, and you almost decapitate her. You cut her from the carotid artery almost straight across. You hear bones snap as the vertebral column is just severed, and blood geysers out. As it does so, you can see every drop hits the ground and turns this stone. You can see where it hits stone, that stone crumbles, but as it strikes her skin, you can see that turns into stone. The neck closes shut, and she evolves into her full stone form. You can see this mythical form glows. She grows about 2 feet taller as bits of rubble from around the ground and up into her body, forming plates of armor. You can see she rises up, and then the head turns, and she stares over her shoulders at you. She looks healthier than ever.
Well, she is.
Damn, I didn't realize that this wasn't you in her final.
I begin the second phase of this combat.
Well, I was gonna say, I was like, this is too easy. I don't like how bloodied she was.
Second attack. Natural 20.
Go
Oh
ahead.
yeah.
Smite.
Oh, we are absolutely smiting. We're gonna smite at 3rd level. She doesn't realize that wasn't my final form either.
Oh, does turning to stone cause the poison? That's a good question. That I feel like maybe it's kind of like one of those rocks that has some air trapped inside with water. But it's poison in Ori's innards.
And it's just Ori.
Oh no.
Yeah,
Little seams.
yeah. It's just like
Alright.
his
So-
tummy's
You're gonna
still
be
got-
asbestos.
We got 16.
Okay.
Sorry. 14 magical slashing.
Okay.
And
That is halved to 7.
oh, okay. 50 radiant.
That is halved to 25.
Oh
Damn, 'cause
my
they're
god.
As you strike this stone creature, it is as if they have gained resistance to all forms of damage. Or at least the forms that you have tried so far. Anything else, Valis?
Yeah, I think I want to use my bonus action to use to use one of the prayer beads and cast suggestion at her.
Okay.
And the suggestion would be
Change my
release my friend.
What kind of save is that?
It's a wisdom.
Let's
Let's go, Valis.
what I can't. What kind of save is it?
It's a wisdom save,
Wisdom sounds
I
right.
assume.
Yeah, wisdom saving throw on a failed save. Pursues the course of action.
18.
Pursue the
Ah.
course of action.
That's meets it beats it.
Damn.
Damn,
Okay.
you almost
Unfortunate. You could see they
She was
look
like,
at you,
"Oh, you know
and
what?"
in Sylvan they say, "No, I don't think I will. You're mine now." Is that your turn?
Yeah, and I am within 10 feet of Ori, right?
You are.
Okay. Yeah, that's my turn.
At the end of your turn, she reaches up with her hand, and as she says, "You're mine now," she shatters this black pearl. And as she does, there is an immense ripple of negative energy that flies out, striking everything in this room. Even the statues crack and sag in this form. The life here withers and dies. Can all of you make Constitution saving throws, please?
God.
Is it against describe?
It is.
Ooh.
Is she still with it?
The new tiny die has been blessing me.
Do I have my reaction back?
No,
No.
it has to be your
God,
turn.
so much has happened.
I know, yeah.
21.
That is a success.
23.
What was that?
Oh, gee.
23.
Oh, gee. This is not a success.
What kind of save?
This is a Constitution.
You have
23.
You have +5, Matt.
You also have
It's
+5.
not a
It's not gonna matter.
success. It's a 12.
That means that Ori, only you fail, and as this circle of death ripples out, you do take only 32 points of necrotic damage. I rolled very poorly for that. Yes.
Is this a spell?
It is a spell, and so that's halved yet again, or halved to 16. For the rest of you, it is 16 points of necrotic damage, halved again to 8. As
If we're-
Valis is...
How close do we have to be? I'm sorry.
You have to be 10 feet, so I don't
Okay,
think
so
the
not
two of
me.
you are.
Gotcha.
You-
But Circle of Death radiates out across this space. The landscape withers and dies. These stones kind of crack around. That is her legendary action. That is your turn, Valis. That brings us to the top of the round. That brings us to the Gorgon. In her mythic form, she regains all of her layer actions at the start of her turn. She no longer needs to roll recharge for her petrifying gaze. So she
cool
has
for her.
very little reason not to use it. On her turn, Valis, she wants to use this on you, but she's not dumb.
What do you mean? What does that mean?
Oh, that sentence is a
Because there's been a
roller
lot of counterspelling happening here. So she's going to provoke attacks from you, Valis.
And from me, right?
You don't have a reaction anymore.
Because I'm restrained?
Because your turn hasn't come back and you use Brace.
Fuck, right, yeah. God,
I love
keep
Brace.
thinking it's taken so long.
So she crosses a distance, hissing and snaking away. Valis, are you making a reaction?
Yeah, I am.
Okay, go ahead and do that.
I've put in a couple of
I'm just checking to see.
Cheshire, you can see these snake-like eyes through the stone have locked onto you, and she seems to be slithering in this direction, though Valis seems to be perhaps acting. The mask seems to be impeding the ability to read these cards.
I like that he refuses to lift it up to look.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was the Soga King sneak look.
Yeah.
Okay, so, yeah, I'll just attack.
Okay.
Do I get, okay.
You do not get flanking because of the positioning, I don't believe.
Oh,
no, you do.
I attacked her where she, okay, 25.
25 is a hit.
Alright. It will just be 7 radiant and 14 magical slashing.
Excellent. Both of those just about half as effective as you would wish.
And her concentration on turning me into stone.
That is not a concentration effect.
Oh,
She
damn.
dashes across the space,
Damn.
and from about 10 feet away, she locks eyes with you, Cheshire. Can you make a Constitution saving throw, please?
Okay.
I don't know why it's so funny.
19?
With the 19, that is a failure.
Oh boy.
And you can feel your feet just become 1,000 pounds as all of a sudden they become stone. You can see the hem of your skirt suddenly sags down and clonk onto the ground as you begin to slowly transition. You imagine you will need to repeat this save at the end of your next turn as well. You look across the space and you can see Ori progressing a little faster than you are along this track.
Is this an attack
This is a action. It is
or a spell?
it's not a spell.
Okay.
So I guess it would be an attack. Is there anything that you're doing?
Temporal shunt.
Temporal shunt. What kind of save?
Wisdom.
Wisdom. What level spell is temporal shunt?
5th.
5th. How many 5th level spell slots do you have left?
I have 2 total, so
Because you didn't cast it before.
correct.
Yeah. Okay. So that is going to be wisdom save.
Yes.
19.
That will succeed.
Okay. So you continue to turn to stone. That is her action. She is going to turn. She's going to burn another sorcery point. You can see this little bit of glass just shatter along her belt. And she turns, holds a hand out, and Valis towards you. 3 Eldritch Blast snake their way. Damn. Does a 17 hit?
No.
Does a 20 hit?
No.
Does a 25 hit?
Yeah.
Alrighty. We got 1 out of the 3. You hold up your shield. Clang, clang. You look, and the third one sneaks over top. That is going to be 5, 11, 12, 13. 13 points of force damage, which I believe is halved for you.
Yep.
So, that is her entire turn. She looks at you, Cheshire, seems satisfied that this transition is happening, and snakes her gaze over to you, Alina. That brings us to Cheshire. You are restrained.
Do I repeat the save at the end of my
End of turn.
Okay. Well, in channeling my outfit of the evening, I'm going to pull out the wand of lightning bolt that Valis gave me at one point,
Fantastic.
and we're gonna use that. I believe it as a call
We
lightning.
gotta turn the sprinklers on so that it becomes super effective.
Which storm cloud appears in the shape of a cylinder 10 feet tall with a 60-foot radius centered on the bitch.
Okay.
How else did fucking Brock lose?
When you cast a
That
spell,
fucking
choose a point you can
bitch.
see. A bolt of lightning flashes down from the cloud at that point. Each creature within 5 feet of that point must make a dexterity saving throw. And takes lightning damage on a failed save.
Okay.
Or
So this is
half of
the action. You're expending all of the charges, correct?
I believe it is 3 charges to cast it, and it's...
As an action, cast lightning bolt or expend all charges to cast call lightning.
Yeah, I think so. You have to expend all, but you have to have at least 3.
See, that is not written on your little...
It doesn't say at
note
least
that you
3.
gave me.
It just says D4 charges. We're getting one every day. Apologies. It's in the text.
On the post-it note, it just says there's 4 charges
So I rolled it
total,
really fast.
and you can cast Call Lightning.
Gotcha.
Cast
So before you do this, just so you know, if you use all the charges, you roll a d20 on a 1 to 10, it's destroyed. It's
I
glass.
believe I have 4 charges in it.
Yeah. So, but casting Call Lightning uses all the
All of them?
charges. Yes.
What's the other option? Lightning bolt?
Lightning bolt. Yeah.
It's fine, just roll well.
I'm gonna need.
It's kind of
really...
like, do you want to use thunder or do you want to use?
It's. Do you want like
Thunderbolt.
controlled uses of lightning, or do you want all the lightning right now?
Yeah,
All the
thunderbolt or
lightning right now.
thunder.
There you go. Roll a d10.
Thunder.
Send
You
it.
point this wand. The first time that you have, it's made of glass. It's kind of brittle in your hands, and as you do it, there is a resonance within. Your whole body hums. Your legs are already turning to stone, but you feel the pebbles around your knees shatter off as the magical energy shatters the wand into a million pieces, but casts a huge bolt of arcane energy towards the center of her being, and then over top, Alina, you floating up above are suddenly swarmed by this coalescing storm, and you can hear all around you. For you, your hair standing up, very much like this Medusa, your red hair like a mane around you. The charge in the air is electric.
It's electric.
That's a dexterity saving throw for anyone within 5 feet of her.
That is going to be, I believe, just her.
I think you're good now.
Yeah.
So that is going to be, luckily for her, a very good roll. That is a 19.
That will succeed.
Yeah, still taking damage.
Still taking half, and I rolled a grand total of 16, so that's 8.
8 points, and that is halved again to 4. But as the lightning does strike this woman made of stone, it does do a little damage. Anything else, Cheshire?
Rules. Which means we
That's
need
all I got.
water or
Repeat that
grass.
save. Go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw.
I guess.
22.
With a 22,
Share rock ground hybrid.
that is a meets it, beats it.
Oh my god.
And
That's such
instead
a...
of being fully petrified into a statue, Cheshire, you close your eyes, you will yourself to no longer be stone, and the rock crumbles from your legs. You look down, the wand is just like little bits of blood on your hand from the shards, but it worked, and the electricity is still very much in the air. So that is your turn, Cheshire. I would say at the end of your turn, a little surprised, she's going to use her legendary action just to move away from you. And go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. And she's running towards you now, Alina.
It's my turn.
But that is her legendary action at the end of Cheshire's turn. That brings us to the lair. So as she runs, you can see she reaches down and rakes her claws along these stone statues, and every statue that she hits, it shrieks out in this psychic voice, and it bounces off the walls here. And can everybody make a wisdom saving throw, please?
Spell?
This is not a spell.
I don't think I've rolled above a 10 all night.
It's tough. It's been low kind of across
This
the
is
board.
against being charmed?
Yeah.
Did you
Oh, it is?
say?
It is against
Sorry. It's against being frightened.
uh,
Called being charmed.
What kind again? Sorry.
This is a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. 13.
13, that is a failure.
19.
That is a failure.
16.
That is a failure.
19.
All of you, as you see her rake across these creatures, you hear shrieks of these animals. You see, yes.
Because of my aura of courage, he and I are immune to being frightened.
There you go. So even as you see this 7-foot-tall woman of stone rake across these creatures, you feel yourself transitioning to stone. The two of you still not frightened of this creature, but the two of you certainly are. She has left this impression upon you as she
Or he's probably
moves.
just more focused on the fact
That
he's
is the
fucking
lair
trying to
action.
stop.
The two of you are frightened of her until the end of her next turn. That brings us to Ori. You are restrained, but you do regain your reaction. What would you like to do?
Sweet. I'm still poisoned.
Yes.
I'm still restrained.
Yes. And you can feel this restraint getting worse.
The asbestos is bester.
Yeah.
So
In Alberon, all asbestos was just a person poisoned who turned into a statue at some point.
Mr. Asbestos.
I mean, I guess I don't have much that I can do that will affect her because all of my attacks are going to be piercing or slashing. Ooh! I'm gonna bonus action,
Okay.
quick toss a thunderstone at her.
Okay. Absolutely. Go ahead and make a ranged weapon attack. This is, I would say, an improvised weapon.
Come on. That's with an improvised weapon. It's gonna probably be kind of close. That's. Was that a 5? No.
No, I can't see.
I don't know why I asked you. That's gonna be a 19.
19 is a miss.
Damn.
You quick toss this thunderstone, and it just skips off, and in the distance there is a... But it does not hurt her.
All right, that was really just a distraction because then I'm gonna use my regular action to throw a dagger at her and hope for the best.
You can see some of the snakes turn and look off in the direction of the thunder. Perhaps that worked. Go ahead and make your attack roll.
Oh, those are terrible numbies. Oh, and I can't even be rolling because I'm poisoned still, so I'm just gonna have to take the worst of them anyway. But it doesn't really make a difference because that's going to be a 13.
Your vision doubles and then triples. You throw at one of them, but it's the wrong one.
Oh,
You can see Cheshire. It's far enough away from you that you know it's not intentional, but it's like 15
I would
feet
probably
away from you.
keel over a bit if my feet weren't so heavy.
Anything else, Ori?
I guess that's it.
Go ahead and repeat the save. It's a Constitution saving throw.
So is the Constitution saving throw now for the poison or for the petrification?
Yes,
It's all one.
Both just the same save?
it's the same thing.
Specification.
Okay.
Don't fuck it up.
I wasn't sure because I got bit and that poisoned me, and then I got stared at, and that seemingly was the one to fucking do me in there.
Part of the ship.
Oh, that's not gonna work. That's a 13.
That's a 13.
Or sorry, a 15.
Ori,
Wait.
this
Plus 5?
Dirty 20.
It's not enough.
dirty 20 is not enough.
Yeah.
In this, it's close. It's very close.
quite.
You fight, but you can feel first your chest, then your shoulders become encased in stone. You can see Ori kind of reach out. They open their mouth, and it just hardens. You can see each tooth in intricate detail. Ori is a statue.
Oh shit, I'm full statue?
You are.
Oh fuck. Jeez.
That is your turn. That brings us to Alina, though at the end of your turn, she will use a legendary action. She can't fly.
I should have just got up in the tree.
She scampers up the tree. She climbs 15 feet of movement. She is just underneath. She could take an attack against you, but it's her action to take that climb. So that is her legendary action, climb tree.
Climb
That
tree
brings us
creepily.
to Alina.
Okay. So Ori is looking rough, right?
No,
Ori's a
Literally,
statue.
he's like
Rough
literally.
he's looking really solid right about now.
That well-chiseled chin
From
is just
granite or marble.
Like maybe rough hewn.
that chiseled chin.
Is this like a disease?
It doesn't look like any disease that you have ever seen. It looks a lot like a statue.
So I won't be able to help him with heal, and therefore I'm gonna look down at the lady and cast harm.
Okay, absolutely. That is, I believe, a whiz save.
It is a con save DC
Con
19.
save. DC 19. That is going to be a 30 for her.
That's so many.
Yes.
Okay, so still take half as much damage. So I'm just gonna go ahead and roll my 14 d6s.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, well.
I am glad I made that save. Con and charisma are kind of just so,
That one's good.
that's so many dice.
Yeah, well, you gave me this item. Okay, I'm just gonna math it real quick. So that's 10, 20,
At least
30,
I've probably died in a cool pose.
40,
Like,
48. So you take 24.
Halved again to 12.
That's not very much for a level 6.
And you can see the harm energy floods in. They hiss and shy away from you a little bit. Anything else?
So mechanically, are they like in base contact with me?
Yes.
All right. Well, I'm gonna eat the attack of opportunity and fly away.
Okay, they're gonna hit with striking hair. That is only an 18 to hit.
Yeah, I think that hits. I'm over there now.
You are. So make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Is it against a spell?
It is not. 5, 6, 7, 8. That is going to be 18 points of poison damage. Sorry, 22 points of poison damage.
Oh. Constitution, I think that's a 9.
And you are poisoned.
I don't want to be.
As you get away, one of the strands of her hair reaches out and just barely snaps and bites into your ankle, and you feel the poison injected into your bloodstream. You begin to get a little bit woozy. You begin to kind of list in the air, but that is her that is her legendary action. That brings us to the stone golem. You're still prone, Valis?
I was never prone.
Oh, you're never prone. Okay.
oh, you just
got knocked over in the
you just
kerfuffle.
got knocked.
Yeah. I'm like over here.
Okay.
Frightened is... Oh, you can't move towards.
I
ran away.
And then they're going to have to bonus action dash to get to you, and so that is all that they're doing on their turn. That brings us to Valis.
Okay. Let's see. I'm gonna take a step towards Ori.
Okay.
And does my hex wine
or
shine
It certainly does.
on Ori?
It certainly does. As you
Okay.
get close to Ori, it glows brightly.
Oh yeah, I'm cursed, baby.
Alright, then I will put a hand on Ori and I will cast Remove Curse.
You cast Remove Curse on Ori, and Ori, you feel suddenly like your skin is beginning to fragment. It hurts. It feels as if your exoskeleton breaks. You feel air wash across you, and suddenly, as you move your arm, stone crumbles away. As you shift your torso, the stone crumbles away. You are exfoliated, and you are back. Anything
Probably
else,
like
Valis?
pink like a baby.
Let's see. And then I'm going to...
Just a quick curse for
The condition acne has
The
ended.
curse of clean
Just,
skin.
just a quick 6-second curse for the skin.
I think I'll move on. I think I'll stay close to Ori, and I think I will... This feels dangerous, so I am gonna go turn and point my sword towards the Gorgon and use my bonus action to use another bead to cast Mental Prison on her.
Okay.
For the purpose of resisting this, is she immune to being charmed? Because she will auto succeed.
She auto succeeds.
Okay, so then she just takes some damage.
Yeah.
Oops, sorry.
Damage is good damage.
Yeah. Alright, she will just take...
Look at this commitment to the bit. Just wearing
You gotta
that
do it.
fucking mask.
Ooh, that's good rolls.
You gotta put that much work into a mask.
That's true. You did
20,
put a lot of
36 psychic damage.
36 points of psychic damage, and even the psychic damage is half as effective as you would want. But that's still 18 points of damage, and this individual is starting to look kind of rough now.
Good.
You can see cracks in the stone-like skin.
Psychic
There is
crack.
bits of ichor that are kind of moving away. Anything else, Valis?
Yeah, and I shall turn and end my turn.
Okay, you turn and you end your turn. That brings us to the top of the round and to the Gorgon. They have seen Alina fly away, but now, Valis, they have seen you break the stone. And that reprioritizes you, certainly. No. So they're going to go 5, 10, 15, 20 right here. Actually, a little close right here.
Oh, wait, do they go? Oh, wait, where am I?
I think they're
You're
getting
behind
near
me.
to you, so no.
So they're not within 5 feet of me?
I don't believe
No.
so. And Valis, they close in with you. They have a couple spells left here. Valis, they are going to rush towards you, and they are going to say, "Allow me to add to my collection. Your interference will stop now." And they attempt to punch through your armor and into your heart. Can you please, for me, make a Constitution saving throw? This is against a spell.
Okay. Constitution saving throw.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no! Natural 1.
Oh
I hate
no!
to see that.
Wait, is it against being charmed?
It is not.
Okay,
It
then-
is
Being your
decidedly
heart
not.
ripped out.
Okay. So, Valis,
Yeah.
they punch in, and it is as if it phases through your armor, and you feel this fist collide directly with your heart.
I need that.
As they use this spell, you are taking 62 points of necrotic damage.
Have? Because
No.
it's a spell?
No. Oh, it is a spell, so yes, halved. 62 halved to 31.
Oh my god, that's so much. I am not looking good.
Are you dropped to 0?
No.
Okay. You feel in this moment as they punched you like your heart is about to stop, but you get the sense that were your heart to stop, your body wouldn't. But you survive this blow. They pull back and they just hiss at you, furious that you still stand. That is their action. That is their movement.
God, that hurt.
They're going to burn another 2 sorcery points to quicken spell, and they reach out with their other hand, this hand dripping with crystals of ice, and they are going to cast Chill Touch on you. Because
Because it's the only other cantrip.
it's sort of what it's there for,
Oh,
right?
we
So
chillin'.
they are going to go ahead and make a ranged weapon attack.
Wait, range?
Yeah, this is not Icy Grasp. This is Chill Touch.
Oh, okay. Is it disadvantage because she's in
neither
melee
chill
range?
nor
Yeah.
touch.
Nice.
Yeah.
And that, even at disadvantage, is going to be a 21 to hit.
Meets it, beats it.
There
I
you
think.
go. So that is going to be 6 points of necrotic damage. But more importantly, Valis, you do not think that you can regain hit points until the start of your next turn.
Oh my god, but I'm missing so many of those, Joe.
That is their turn. That brings us to you, Cheshire.
Well, my action, the Call Lightning is still up, so I'm gonna use my action
There
to
you
call
go.
down more of that.
That is a dex save, I
I
believe.
believe it is.
Not great. 12.
That's a
And they say lightning doesn't strike twice.
Well, they've moved now, so technically.
Except I can't find my D10s.
How many you need?
Here.
I got them. I'm just,
Okay.
I'm blind.
I feel bad because, like, Delentina dice, I would have to just, like, barrage dice down, arcane missile them down the table.
Which, like...
22, bitch!
Oh, yeah.
Still have to 11.
That's fine,
but
I'll take it.
that is a good amount of damage, and you can see another bolt of lightning strikes into them. Valis, they recoil away from you after striking you twice. They hiss. You can see parts of their face peeling away to reveal bruised and bloody skin beneath. They are quite hurt now.
I assume Valis looks the worst out of him and Ori, but how bad are you looking at a quick glance?
Not great, but probably a little better than Valis.
I don't know.
Now that
if
I'm
she-
not
if there-
turning-
At this range,
now that I'm not-
happening, they probably look about the same.
Now that I'm not stoned.
Healing word, Ori.
Okay,
For max healing of 9.
there you go.
Hell
9
yeah.
points of health.
That's good, because it actually would not done anything for me.
What is the word
'cause it's
itself?
only doing-
Because we chillin'.
Buck up, fucker!
And with the end of fucking, you get this little bit of healing. Anything else, Cheshire?
So,
That brings us to
You're
layer
right.
actions.
I must kill.
The stone garden pulses. The walls and the floor become jagged and angular. All of a sudden, your feet move and twist. Some of your ankles threaten to bend, and you recognize the ground is now difficult terrain. That brings us to Ori.
Cool. I am no longer restrained.
Correct.
Am I still
You
poisoned?
are not.
I'm good.
You are hail, my friend.
Hell yeah.
And with those 9 points of health, you're basically a god.
Oh yeah, let's fuck
All I
my
needed was a little remediation.
I'm
I
gonna
say, Cheshire casts asbestos. Or no, sorry.
Cure asbestos!
Yeah, Alice does asbestos remediation. Third level spell.
hell yeah, that's why I keep you on retainer. I'm gonna fucking jump over Valis while she's distracted. Thank you. Here, hold on.
You just gotta tuck the sleeve in. Tuck the hand into the sleeve. Oh no, that's of course a way better way.
Yeah.
Oh, so much better.
Look at that
It's just
dexterity.
like jumping over there.
Sure.
Oh my god.
Are you like on the other side, so we're flanking? Is that the idea?
Yes.
Or you're
Well,
in base contact?
I don't actually need.
Do you want it? Where are you being?
I'm gonna be actually a little bit further back because I'll still have advantage
Very
Okay.
metaphysical question.
from range, and if I throw it, then I'll have better positioning.
Go ahead and make your attack rolls.
And then I'm gonna, make my first attack. Nice. That's a 19 on the die, so I think that's a 30-something.
That'll be a hit. They use both hands to strike Valis, one reaching through the armor into his chest, the other hitting him with shards of ice. And as that happens, you sneak under the blows and around behind this individual, and you get your own strikes off.
That's gonna be... Oh, wait, not a... It's actually just like a 6. There we go. The dice giveth, the dice taketh.
Damn.
You've seen some good rolls, you've seen some bad rolls.
Do be.
It's like
Oh,
this.
you drink the lager drink. Sorry.
That was good.
So that's 27 points of magical pierce.
Very nice. Halved, of course, but this creature now looking quite hurt.
And I'm gonna... I'm gonna move in now to range.
Okay.
And bonus action, I'm a fucking dodge.
Okay. Action dodge. You've taken
Bonus action.
You with
Oh, you've been taking
with
notes from
yeah,
Valis.
you're definitely taking the
Hell
Valis
yeah.
approach here with dodge.
I'm gonna save Valis the way that he taught me.
Fantastic. So that brings us at the end of your turn to the to Alina. However, at the end of your turn, this Gorgon will take a legendary action, and they are going to reach out and strike you with the hair, Valis. Valis, however, that is only going to be a 13 to hit.
Woo! That misses,
So
luckily.
completely
Is that a
misses.
spell? Or
No,
just-
it's an attack. That is Alina. What would you like to do?
All right. Well, ain't got much left, so Eldritch Blast. Pew pew pew. But I'm both poisoned and frightened, so like a million
frightened.
disadvantage.
The frightened ended on her turn. So
That's
you're
right.
not frightened anymore.
It doesn't matter much mechanically because still poison. All right. So disadvantage. That's gonna be 16.
That is a miss.
Less than that.
Miss.
And less than that.
That is a miss. You miss. Your vision blurs. It doubles. It triples. It's hard to see. And you hit these hallucinations, but not the real one. Anything else, Alina?
To the air she goes, man, I know I was a dick, but it sure would be nice to have a familiar to help me.
Go ahead and make a saving throw at the end of your turn.
Oh. I thought you were going to be like, make a persuasion check. Do I get advantage on this because spell question mark?
It's not a spell.
Okay.
It's poison coursing through your veins.
What kind? Constitution?
Yep.
14.
You are still poisoned.
Venom.
And that brings us to the stone golem. The stone golem now is going to close the distance on you, and it's going to raise up and thwomp down on you, Valis.
Damn, that's crazy.
First
Not the
attack
thwomps.
is going to be a 27 to hit.
All that hit.
All right. With that 27, you are taking
Damn, we looking rough
7.
out
You are
here.
taking 13. You are taking 20 points of bludgeoning damage from the first. And then the second one, that is going to be a 12 to hit.
Oh my god.
So it
Thankfully that
smashes
missed.
down. The second one comes up, and you pull your
Been
shield up.
wearing armor.
It smashes down, and just barely the shield keeps you safe. But that is the stone golem's turn. That brings us to you, Valis.
Oh my god. Alright. I'm just gonna attack the Gorgon twice, because, I want this shit to be over.
There you go. You stand toe-to-toe with the Gorgon. It's hurt.
You have advantage, yeah.
I do. 24 to hit.
24 is a hit.
Alright, so that will be 9 magical slashing and 4 radiant.
Which is 13 half to 7. They are still up.
Alright, second attack. 25 to hit.
That is a hit.
Alright, and let's see. Do I smite?
Do it.
Yeah. Do it. I will do it.
Okay.
I will smite, and add some damage, and this will be
Channel your inner electric mouse.
9 magical slashing.
Okay, half to 4.
And 20 radiant.
Half to 10. This creature is still up, but every strike shatters her skin, and you can see muscle and sinew underneath. You can see bits of gleaming bone. She shrieks. She is barely holding on. You can see almost sinking down to one knee, but rises up and turns. These snakes furious behind her. Anything else, Valis?
Nah, someone else, bring it home.
Okay.
Got no knees.
That brings us to the top of the round and to her.
Damn it!
She is going to she's going to multi-attack and take 2 striking hair attacks against you. First one is going to be a natural 20.
Damn.
Silver barbs. Fuck you.
Silvery barbs on that. That is going to be instead just a 20 to hit, unnatural 20.
Miss!
That is a miss.
Oh
And
my
then the
god,
second
beautiful.
strike
Yummy.
is a natural 1. And so as she is
Embarrassing.
so badly hurt, she is unable to hit with that second strike. She almost falls.
And she feels Ori breathing down her neck, ready to pounce. Like, I got all that 9 healing ready.
That is
to
all
go.
that she can do.
Fuck you
That
up
brings
now.
us to Cheshire.
Call lightning, bitch!
All right, that is a dex save. That is an 8.
Yeah.
Failure! Not super great this time.
Every little bit counts.
12.
12 for a total of 6 points. They are still up by the skin of their teeth. Stone shatters away as lightning hits. There is glowing red seams down her body from where it leaves marks.
And it's 9 healing back to Valis.
Hey, every little bit counts.
And that is your turn, Cheshire.
Yeah.
Alrighty, you relish being free and not turning into stone. That brings us to
Reveling
the
in my inner Pikachu.
that brings us to the layer actions. Valis behind you, that angel statue. The wings shift free as a secondary stone golem rises in that space. They go into initiative with the second stone golem, or with the first stone golem. That is the layer. That brings us to you, Ori. At the end of the layer's action, or no, I think it has to be a turn. So never mind. Ori, what would you like to do?
Stab her.
Your attack roll.
Stab, 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 stab.
An oldie but a goodie.
That's a 26 to hit.
With her last spell slot, she raises up her arm and casts Shield. And with that magic, it suspends your dagger in midair. You see these arcane ley lines glowing. You try to push it, but just inches from her, it has stopped.
Is that a reaction?
It is a reaction.
Okay. Is that a spell?
It is not a spell. Oh, it is a spell, yes.
So when a creature within 5 feet of me casts a spell,
Yes.
I can make an attack as an opportunity attack reaction.
Yes.
Can I take my own turn reaction to make another attack?
Yes, but it doesn't regenerate at the end of your turn, so you're using it right now.
Right, okay. I'm gonna instead jump away because she's used her reaction, and I'm gonna bonus action quick toss a second dagger.
Very
at
nice.
her.
So she holds up the shield. In this brief moment, you see her arm covering her eyes. This is the moment that you can get around behind her. You dart behind and go ahead and make your quick target toss attack.
Hell yeah, that's a 27 again.
27 with the 27 again. It wasn't
Sorry,
27 before.
27. Yeah.
27. It
27.
wasn't 27
Once.
before because 27 is a meets it beats it.
Oh!
With the shield. So roll damage.
Oh, this is gonna be so cool.
As you leap to the side, her arm covering her eyes with the shield spell, you can see these 2 stone golems now rising up on either side of your battered friend. This is dire straits, and you have a possible chance at saving Valis here.
Because I haven't fighting. Oh, I got away.
Save me, Ori, please!
Oh yeah, baby. What's 45 points of magical piercing?
Oh my
Very nice. Halved 22, but Ori, that is enough. As you dig this dagger, kind of throwing it almost sidearmed as you dive. How does it happen?
So after the shield with the initial shieldy poke stab, jump back with the wings and throw a second dagger that just goes like underneath a portion that had cracked from Valis's previous attempts and all of the lightning strikes to just like pierce the heart.
Absolutely.
Or like right around the heart area.
You dive to the side, and as the arm raises up, you can see underneath the armpit there is this open wound. It glows from lightning. It has carved marks from the various blows that Valis has rendered across it, and you sink this, just like Luke Skywalker in the Death Star, straight into this exhaust port. And you can see this dagger goes true, almost vanishing to the hilt into her body. Something ruptures inside of her. You see at once many of these 2 stone golems just collapse back into their statue-like forms, slightly different poses than they had before, but back to being statues, and you are all out of initiative.
Alina immediately is like, I am not going one room further until we rest. Also, good job, everybody. Also, am I still poisoned?
You are still poisoned. After an hour, it does fade away. You can repeat the save, though, and so I'll say, presumably, you will be able to save against it at some point. The poison gradually breaks.
And then Alina is just going to continue by saying, the hallway we just came from is as good a place as any to rest. Please, just at least an hour. We all need it.
I feel like now that we've dispatched of her, this is just a fine
Seems like a
place.
nice
It's so
fine place,
creepy in here, though.
Just dozens of animals with these kind of eyeless gazes focused on all of you.
I mean,
Here in this part of the room especially, this is like where they're all faced towards as well.
Camp at the far door.
Okay, fine. I do so.
Okay. You walk around behind them all and you camp. You begin to rest.
We better watch.
I'm not.
Are we doing a long or a short?
Well,
I would be fine with the short.
I mean,
that's
I'd
usually
be
how-
fine. I'd be okay with resting for less time, but, some of the cool stuff I can do won't get it back. I mean, that's fine as long as I can just cast spells again. That's what I need.
And for what it's worth, you can't long rest yet. It's been about 12 hours since you long
Oh,
rested.
okay.
I was
Thank
gonna say,
you.
I thought we would
Yeah.
done it
Wait.
recently.
Yeah, okay.
It's been about what?
You have
12
you have
hours.
about 12 hours until, well, you have about 8 hours until you have to take a rest.
I use up everything in that time.
Tapestry.
Being through this dungeon.
Yeah.
It's been a.
Okay, so we can only
Anyway,
short rest. Is that?
yeah.
Did I hear you right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, you
Oh,
could
we
do
could.
whatever you want.
Is to just sit here for 8 hours and not get the benefit of a long rest.
Alright,
Okay.
So we will short rest.
Alina begins to short rest.
Basically, a long rest would take you 20 hours if
Okay.
you wish to take
That
it.
makes
Heard.
sense.
I will Song of Rest before doing it, which is an extra D10 for anybody who chooses to use hit dice. Delicious.
What's the song?
Okay.
Make it the malicious.
I love this one. It always relaxes me.
From the Bryce concert miles away, Alana's ears perk up and she's like, hey!
Hey!
At the 3 pence none the richer concert. she's like,
Over the hour, I'm just cycling through everybody's song, but
Sorry, how much extra? D8?
D10.
10.
Healing now here.
As long as you use one hit die, you can expand or roll an extra d10.
That will not be a hardship for me.
Do we finish our long rest? I mean, do we finish our short rest successfully?
Is anybody keeping watch?
I'm keeping
Yes,
watch.
I
Yeah.
Make a perception check, Ori and Alina.
If we're stopping, I'm
Maybe, like,
definitely...
just
Because
1 second.
I'm relatively good to go. Short rest is fine, though. Natural 20.
Ori, you hear a slight rattle from the door. And then you hear it again. And then you hear it again. It's rhythmic. It sounds almost like breathing. Like the door is kind of being pushed against the frame and then pulled against the frame every couple of seconds or so. It's not in any way alarming, but it does tell you that the air pressure or something is changing in the other room.
Well, because when we were in the room and I memorized the map,
The breathing
next
tunnel
room
is next.
would be the breathing tunnel.
Correct.
And now it seems like we're basically just going down the esophagus into the guts. So, yeah, I guess...
But aside from that, nothing else comes by. There is no visitors in this hour span, and it passes without issue. You can all mark off a short rest. You can gain the benefits therein.
Hell yeah, a little more health. And my dice back.
At the end of the hour, Ori, are you cluing people in that there is the breathing tunnel beyond?
Yeah,
Okay.
we're going into the breathing tunnel next if everything's still the same.
That one sounds gross. Like maybe grosser than the mouth, because now we're like down in there.
Yeah, it's probably like the throat.
Ew.
If we're going with the hut is literal person analogy.
I hate this hut so much. Says Lena. No, I hate it.
Well, I hate Jorgens, so let's continue.
You push the door open, Ori, and you can see indeed beyond a soft, fleshy corridor expands about 30 feet, and then this wet breeze goes by, and it contracts to about 20 feet. You see the wood kind of creak and bend. This is a very organic hallway. But you do see a door at the far end.
So it contracts to 20 feet. I would time it to just go when it's not extended and gross.
You wait until it's about 20 feet, and you dash across.
I just jump across. Well, if it's dim light, then
It is dim light.
Okay, cool. I just float
You
across.
float across to the far end.
Yeah, I fall with style through the hole.
Is everybody trying to time it so that the hallway is contracted when you move across?
Yeah.
Okay,
If I
and
saw
are you
Ori do
opening
that,
the door
I'd
at the
try.
end when you get there?
Um.
Otherwise, there will be a pile up at the end.
Oh, then yeah.
Okay.
Then yeah, I'll open it so that the next person can go through. But I want to make sure, based on the breathing, that it's not going to like open it and then slam it shut back.
Sure, so you have to hold it.
Yeah.
So you hold the door, kind of cracking it open, and you can see as the rest of this group kind of follows in your wake, you can kind of slip into this dark chamber, though there is a dim light from these blue-black flames that burn on the candles throughout the space. The ceiling in the space beyond vanishes into darkness, but there are fluttering wings and glowing eyes that pulse above, almost like shifting constellations. The floor here is slick as you kind of step in. Your foot skids about an inch. There is ink, there is feathers, and there are droppings all over the floor. There are little bits of parchment as well with half-written letters. You see the candles kind of put on different surfaces, kind of jammed into the walls in places, and in the center, there is a huge iron bird cage that is empty and stained with blood and just full of scattered bones. You do see a raven that is on the ground, kind of between you and this space, just kind of hopping around and pecking at the debris that is on the floor. It does wear a tiny velvet shawl. Aside from that, just a normal raven. And it kind of peers at you, peers again with the other side, and then just continues to peck at the ground. There is a door on the far way. You can continue to move about 45 feet across this room. You can see another door. Little elements of ice kind of crawling underneath it.
I was hoping it was going to be a hat like the bird in K-pop Demon
No,
Hunters.
sorry, just a shawl.
Are we all in
It's
this room
still
now?
pretty cute.
Yeah, we're in.
Yeah.
It's the Raven's Roost.
Hey, little guy.
There he
You
goes.
can see it just turns and looks
Filling
at
the
you with one
quota.
dark eye.
I kind of like raise my hex wine at it to see if it starts to glow.
You raise the hex wine, and there is no glow that comes from this raven.
All right, I can't speak with animals, Joe.
Okay? You can't speak with animals.
You say it so aggressively.
Because he knows this raven is for him.
Because when Joe puts animals in, it's with purpose. It's to get me, and he gets me every time.
Every
Hey, little
time.
guy.
You say that. Suddenly, the head just snaps up at you, and they just go, "What did you
This
say?"
is so tasty.
I said hello
You
to
speak
you.
the language of the birds.
I use a little bit of magic, so I can speak the language of the birds for a little bit.
Quite good, shiny one. They
Thank you.
kind of lift up and a little closer. They're about 5 feet away from you now. They turn the head, and they look at you, and they say, "What do you want from all of us? I speak for the flock."
Oh, I say that I translate that to the group. Well, we're here looking for the room, the altar.
Valis, can you ask them where they have most recently been going to and from within the Emerald Dominion?
We would like to ask the flock, where have you been traveling to and fro
Everest.
recently?
Dominion was less.
The flock could tell you. Yes, the flock could tell you, but meats or treats or shiny things need to be traded. We do not work for free.
They said they work for meats or treats or fine or shiny things.
I'm sure I have something in my pockets. Hold on.
I'll pull out a copper piece.
Oh, that's
Take
good.
out a copper piece.
Yeah, I pull out a copper
Okay, you
piece.
can see the head turns. They look at it. The eye kind of catches. They turn around and
Hold it up.
right out of your hand into the beak and up and into the darkness. You hear squawk, 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 squawk. There's feathers that come down, and then they kind of land, no longer with the copper piece. They turn to you, Valis, and they say, give me 1 second here. Let me pull up my travel table.
I think they accept the payment and had to conference with, with the flock.
Is it like Slay the Spire
I'm
where
not
you didn't give
versed
them
in
something
bird
valuable?
law.
And the murder of crows descends.
Lives up to its name.
I think it's about to tell us.
So the
Is it a bird lawyer?
crow looks at you and just speaks. Hang on 1 second. When the house broke, I had to shift around all my stuff. Okay. Thank you for your patience. We haven't played in several weeks. It takes a second for my 59-page.
Yeah, all my shit had to reload and I had to log back into
That
all my
happened to me
shit.
They say, "We've seen the tiny frog creatures in the Croak Wood. We've been to the haunt far away to visit Granny Pine. We've been to the Ashglade. We've been to Crimshale itself. Such a wonderful city, so many shiny things. We've been to the South Brine Swamps and the Fractal Coast and the Kuatar Badlands. We've been all over the world. We like traveling. We like shiny things."
Shiny things are nice.
I'll tell you all of that. Who usually tells you to go? Who usually who in this hut usually offers you things to do their bidding? And I offer another copper piece for that question.
They ting, take it right out of your hand. They fly up, and then ting, 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 ting. The copper piece drops back down. They land, and they say, "We've got one of these already." Something else. Something
Alina holds out a silver piece, like
And
rolling
the
her
eye
eyes, like
turns,
fine.
And they
Ask them about the
fly
extortionist
over
birds.
and pick that up. The silver piece does not reappear, but the bird does. As they
Some
fly
about the
down.
birds that have gone there.
Hold on, let's get this answer first.
They look at you, and you had asked what question?
Who usually offers them things to do their bidding here?
Okay.
Good question.
You ask this question to the raven, and the raven says, "We are messengers, watchers, and spies for whoever owns the hut. Hags, mostly. Hags, almost always."
Does anyone else have any other questions besides Crimshale?
Yes, I have a question. Ask if they know what awaits us in the room that controls the hut. Where the altar is, I guess.
Okay. Which question should I ask? Alright, I want to ask first about Crimshale and offer a gold piece.
What specifically are you asking?
What do you want to ask about Crimshale?
Where is it?
Which of the birds that have gone there, is there anything that's come back, or can they describe who they received it from or got from?
I asked that.
Okay. So since I didn't understand,
Yeah, me neither.
Can the birds that actually physically were in Crimshale sending things most recently recall who received the package that they were delivering, or
They're not-
sent the letter,
Like-
Or message. They may not
message
deliver
or-
them like objects. Might like
right?
say
But
message.
But it's like, who
right.
you've been talking to?
Yes,
That kind of thing.
like who. Can you recognize who you and describe who you saw in Crimshale, or who you were sending things to in Crimshale?
okay. And what are you offering for this question?
A gold piece.
A gold piece. They take it, and with this still in their beak, they have to kind of mumble. It's still just a call to the rest of you, but to you, Alice, they do say, "This is your last question. The flock is now fed." They fly up, and returning is a slightly different bird. This bird, you can see, not wearing a scarf. They have a much more hooked beak, but still just a raven. They turn, they look at you, and they say, "I was told that you are asking about Crimshale. I'm Hookbeak. I handle Crimshale."
Translate that. Ori, Hookbeak, Ori.
I love him.
I pull out another copper piece for the single guy, I guess, for Hookbeak, and then
I don't think they're accepting.
They hop
your
a little
offering.
bit closer, and then a little bit closer, and then they use their beak to just flip it out of your hands back onto the ground.
Yeah.
Oh.
What questions do you have for this little one?
Who are they messaging or spying on when they go to Crimshale? Can they describe them? And when were they last there?
You ask this question, and this creature turns. The hooked beak opens, and they say, "A large man, in wicked iron armor, styled to have spikes that look like flames. Their eyes burn with the fire of the damned, and their cloak is a deep, rich red. I saw them in the paper mill. I saw them covered in blood. I saw them leave by the bridge. I saw them confronted by a necromancer, and they slayed it easily."
They stayed who easily?
The necromancer, and they took its bones and blood.
When was this?
Look at the date. 2 moons ago.
Does that line up with when we fucked things up?
You fucked things up several days ago. It's shortly after, yes.
It's really only been several days. Damn it.
It's all come together for Ori.
Oh, really?
It was 5 days ago.
Ori? You alright, bud?
Yeah, I think I know where my father is.
Is it Crimshale?
Well,
Is he the necromancer?
I don't think he's the necromancer.
I think he's the other one.
Oh.
This raven turns to you, Valis, and they say, "Thank you for feeding us." They fly up into the darkness. You can see many beady red eyes, but nobody else returns to the ground.
I bow and say thank you.
You bow and say thank you. Make a persuasion check. You know what? We'll call this animal handling. That's what it's there for.
Hell yeah.
Can I do persuasion
Right.
anyway?
If this is an animal handling, what is?
Handle that animal.
Make an animal handling check at advantage.
Whoa!
You literally handle it.
Most people, when they come here, just give like little tiny shiny bits of metal and stuff. You guys use actual money. That's pretty good.
Tina had the great idea to use the bits of the wand, but the money was already flowing.
I'm not good at animal
It's
handling.
metallic objects specifically, so I don't think that would work, but I like the idea.
Only 9.
Damn. what
Only
would
a
they-
9.
If it was persuasion, though,
You bow and you say thank you, and that is it.
Alina looks at Ori and says, "Do we know our next destination then?"
Well, yeah, we gotta get to the altar. One step at a time.
Yeah, one step at a time.
Fair enough.
Who's opening the next door?
Or he's gonna open it.
There's a dramatic pause, and Ori goes.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
As you open the door, the walls beyond are familiar to you. They're draped in frozen spider's silk. As you open the door, you can hear the sound of ice crackling as if you have just opened the door to the freezer. You can see this large shadow across the ceiling. And 30 feet away, there is another door.
This is
What the shadow look like?
Just a glob, just like a quick shape that just across.
So couldn't tell whether it's like a bird or a bat or like an ooze or whatever.
Make a
This
perception
is
check.
the frozen. Thread.
14.
It might have even just been a weird shadow cast by these blue-black candles. Hard to tell.
Oh, frozen hallway. Yeah.
Is he
Frozen
cold?
hallway, yes. Frozen threadway.
Throneway.
Threadway.
Oh, Threadway. Because we've been. Have we been in this room?
You have, and
Yeah.
you noticed
This
that
was
touching
the-
those threads, not
Makes them
fun.
not good. Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. This was the. I thought this was that room. So yeah, knowing that, being very cautious in this room. And
So you can
No
make a
touching.
stealth
No
check or an
touching.
acrobatics check, your choice about how you want to creep through here and not touch these threads.
Each of us does it?
what happens when you touch the
Acrobatics.
threads? I don't think I
Or
was in this room with him.
Valis could just walk straight through and find out.
Yeah, he starts walking straight
Don't
through.
tell Valis
that.
that.
Wait, why?
Because they will hurt you. They're bad hurty threads.
I'm gonna stealth. Check
Oh, I
for
can see
them.
the threads
Stealth
now.
Yeah, don't touch them.
How far away is the hallway?
You said
30
stealth
feet
or
long.
acrobatics.
Stealth or acrobatics.
Stealth or acrobatics.
Is this a wild place?
It is not a wild place.
Okay.
That's a 21.
That is a success.
Does anyone else need help getting over?
I might. I'm worried.
Here,
I'm doing acrobatics
take
just
my
for fun
hand.
because they're the same.
You
Now.
said 20?
29.
That's a success.
Nice.
If I take his hand, does that?
I face step you across when you take my hand.
So yes, it
She was
certainly
like
does.
limbering up and like
That
ready.
adds
Okay.
infinity to your save because, or your check, because
bypass
Valis just
it.
teleports you to the other side.
And then I
Thank
face
you.
step myself.
And you face
Because
step yourself
I can't do either of those things you just asked for, Joe.
and you make it to the other side. On the other side here, there is a door. You open the door, Ori?
Wait,
Yeah.
can Alina try to beat him?
Yeah. Alina, this time you beat Ori.
Yay!
Not a face step. You can see because Ori's like creeping through stealth.
Yeah,
really
I got
quiet,
there way
And
faster.
then they just teleport you through. So using those resources for sure.
Damn, that's crazy.
As the door creaks open, Alina, you are hit by the musty scent of dust, dry fabric, and old wood. The room beyond is dimly lit by a chandelier of tiny doll limbs that have been stitched and fused together, each kind of rising up like a hand and holding a little candle that is dripping wax down. The light here is pale and pink. It is candlelight in this 25-ish square room. There are shelves on the wall, floor to ceiling, that are packed with handmade dolls of every kind. You see porcelain faces with hollow eyes. You see stitched together smiles. You see little ruffled dresses, tiny wooden shoes. This is Brendan Lee Mulligan's dream space. You are looking at just dozens of dolls. On the shelf, there are a number of different, like, fully realized ones with outfits and eyes. I would say, or with your passive perception, anybody with a passive above 19 would see that some of these dolls just turn, some of the eyes just shift. There is something unnatural about these. And in fact, a few of the limbs just kind of twitch.
Are
Creepy as
they
shit.
more
Cheshire, these
souls
dolls are
than
worse
the
than your kind of dolls.
I know. I agree.
Okay, just checking.
I don't.
Valis,
Tags are weird.
Those
These
are-
still holding the hex wine,
Yeah.
it begins to glow in your hand.
What a surprise!
These are all
think it's
cursed
cursed in here.
souls stuck in the
What gave it
puppets. Oh,
Dallas, I don't think we can help any of
I
them,
think I would prefer to be a stone.
right?
Yeah, I don't think I have enough magic to help all of them. But
We
how
can
do
help them by getting to the end.
We go.
How do we? Do we just walk?
Pass through.
I've got my arms like pinned to my
Seeing
sides,
how
like do not want to
creepy they
touch
are.
anything.
Yeah.
Is this? Are there movements? Responding to us in a trap-like way, or are they responding to us in a these are disembodied souls
Make an insight
now
check.
stuck in these dolls?
Make an insight check. It's a high DC to try to insight that, but make an insight check.
All right,
Yeah,
I have an
it's pretty
idea.
insightful.
Ah, not this time though.
Hard to tell.
It's a 23.
I would say not all of these dolls move the same. You see a child-sized doll with no arms, just a wooden doll. There, where the neck would normally end in a head, there is just a flute that juts out, Ori, and I would say you recognize more than most. It seems like a magical
That's my
flute.
flute. Oh,
For a second.
The air seems colder around the flute. There's ice on the doll where the flute touches it. You see another one that is a porcelain kind of toddler in a blood red velvet dress. This one, just the eyes, glassy, are kind of shifting back and forth. You see two really crude rag dolls sewn together at the back with this rusted wire serving as the fusing point. One is wearing blue, the other is wearing yellow, and those, it's just the legs that seem to kind of shift back and forth left to right. You see a porcelain ballerina raised up on one leg. You see a tiny doll with an oversized ear stitched to its head that doesn't match the rest of it. You see all kinds of creepy things, and each moves in its own weird way. They're certainly different, but with that check, how is hard to tell.
Alice, what's your idea?
I hate it here.
That is a free action.
All right, I have this
That
wind
right?
bloom, and it's supposed to calm emotion. So what if we aerosolize it, and that'll calm the dolls, and we can walk through?
Do we need to calm the dolls?
I
Can
feel
we
like
just walk through as
we
fast
should
as
just-
we can?
I'm just going to walk
Don't
through.
touch anything.
All right, I'm
Maybe
right behind
save,
you.
I'm
save that
walking
one
through and just
for
like
some other time.
eyes on a swivel.
Keep that on the
Keep
back
an eye,
burner so, like, if
keeping
they
track
catch
of all
it.
these
Yeah.
dolls.
Valis, so you begin to walk in. Valis, as you turn to your left, directly on the floor, in base contact with you, all of a sudden, there is just this floppy, hollow cloth doll. There is no stuffing, so they kind of slump onto the ground, but you do see a stitched smile. You can see just kind of gazing up at you from the floor, it's completely still.
I'm creeped out, but I'm following Ori.
Okay, you follow Ori.
I too am following Ori.
Absolutely, you begin to move.
I'm on high alert for these things to attack.
Alina opens the door while he's on high alert.
Okay, yeah, you walk through. You see wooden toy soldiers. You see fabric dolls with silver lace. You see real hair on some of these things. But you just make your way through. You pause at the end of this with you
Oh, you
kind
pause,
of
I
getting
love.
to the door there, Alina. You stand between two dolls to open this door.
Yeah.
One is a delicate, almost posed like a bride. You can see the limbs are jointed. As you get close, you see they shift almost like to allow you closer to the door, and you hear like bones clacking together inside. She's wearing holding a bouquet of withered nightshade, and then on the other side is a tiny little doll, so tiny that you almost miss it. It just looks like a table, but it's about the size of a thimble. It is dressed in doll-sized farmer's clothes, and you can see wearing, in fact, a rusted thimble for a hat. On either side of them, there's just this doorway. You're just pushing it open.
Quick question
Wait a
before I
minute. I know that these are really creepy looking, but what if these are what if these are the packs of the hags?
Pretty sure that's not it.
Well, that relates to my question, which is we've fought creepy dolls in the past. Is this that?
Some of these dolls do bear resemblances to those dolls, yes. You do see a couple of places that are empty on these shelves and tables, and so certainly those dolls probably pulled from these shelves.
So she's gonna relay that and be like, I don't think this is that. They wouldn't just send their packs out to fight. You know?
I guess that makes sense. All right.
Elena, you open the door.
I do.
This is probably one of the
You
other
see
hags.
a twisting staircase that leads to nowhere. As you look up and up and up, it goes up and up and up. Though near the top, where the stairs continue, there is a door kind of recessed into the wall. The stairs continue to go up. And Valis, you've been here before. You have not seen this quite the same way, but there is a door that you can get to in the same place as the previous one.
Is that the only door up at the top?
You can't see it goes up into. And Alina, this is important for you. Your magical darkness seems to end about 20 feet up. So part of it is magical darkness, and then there is something other that is blocking your magical vision beyond that.
Okay. Alina's like 20 feet what he said. And then so I'm sorry, I'm having trouble picturing the room. So we don't know what's at the top of the stairs, but is there a door?
So
that we
yeah,
do see?
those stairs spiral up and up and up, and if you peer up about 25 feet up, there is a door kind of recessed on the wall.
Okay.
The stairs just continue to move up past that landing, and then 20 feet past, you should be able to see 40 feet up, you only see 20.
Got
So
it.
we're
Okay,
in
so the door is within the magical
we're in
darkness
like a
before it gets to
endless
whatever is on
tower
top of it. Okay, thank you.
Situation. type.
So Alina relays that, and she's like, I can guide everybody through the magical darkness if that's where we want to go. I don't see any other option.
Does that door lead towards what we saw on the map towards the altar room?
Well, I don't know,
Would
but
that
it's the only door I see.
be,
It's the only door. It's the only door.
Yeah.
on the opposite side of our entry
Yeah.
point
Yes.
in
Yeah.
terms of geographically speaking?
Yeah, it's only about 25 feet
Based
up.
on the map recollection.
But it's straight
at least.
ahead,
But
yeah.
okay.
Alina's
That seems to be where
I
we're
don't know.
supposed to go.
A door's a door, right?
There's probably something up there, but if we need to go forward, taking the doors.
I don't see anything in the space where the door is, so if we're quick.
Alright, let's just go to the door.
Okay.
Alina, you run.
No,
Alina,
no.
you know.
And this time Alina's like, after you.
And I'm like, insight check. What's her deal?
So you creep
She
up.
knows.
No,
something
no
about
check needed. She just feels bad that she's been racing you.
Congo lining past, following Ori. Ori, you climb these stairs. You are able to get to the door. Using the wall and the railing as guidance, even if you weren't able to see it, you can still make your way to the doorway. And as you open it up, there is a whew of cold air that goes past you.
that track.
You see seamless gray stone walls in the room beyond. They are lined with chains, from which hang scrolls that you can tell even from this distance. Some of them are skin. Some human skin, almost certainly. You see tattoos on some of them. Some of creatures that you are unfamiliar with. Each one kind of rotates on the chains, and many of them kind of whisper from the scrolls themselves. You can see some of them have thread words stitched into them. Others have been branded and burned. Each one a contract or ledger, perhaps.
This is the ledger vault.
This is. You do see at the very far end there is a massive iron lectern. There is a chair that is just pushed into that. You can see pens made out of bone just littered across this desk. You can see all kinds of sort of implements there, and then past the lectern by about 10 feet there is an iron door.
Are these the packs?
Here.
I think this is it. This is the ledger vault.
I know Cara's not here, but the first thing Alina would do is be like, Billy, are these the packs?
And Billy confirms, yes.
Is there any eye for detail? I'm looking for Billy's pact.
Billy's pact, such as it is, when the hags were slain.
Oh, it's gone.
Likely gone.
I guess.
Well-
So whose packs are in here?
People bound to the house.
All the other houses?
We've met lots of people.
Yeah.
Remember that guy?
The
with
guy, but
There's about
Yeah.
a dozen
I guess-
contracts hanging
Yeah.
here.
But
We
the
didn't-
packs don't always seem bound to the
Well,
3 hags that
well-
we defeated. They sometimes just
Yeah.
get bound in servitude of the house and whoever controls it. It
Packs
seems.
are written by others.
So Billy's pact was taken away by Sir Nunos. Thank you very much.
Right.
Is there anything? Can I just look at?
Sir. Who knows?
Okay, Alina, as though hearing Billy's voice, is gonna start looking around to see if she can figure out where Morwa's contract is.
You see a pact that make a Arcana check, and this is really about reading not just the language. That's easy enough. Most are in Sylvan or Common, which you speak. Really, this is more about parsing together the arcanic legalese of these contracts.
16.
You see one that seems to be a promise for a bard to sing the hag's glory for 1,000 years, and in exchange, they get to live for 1,000 years. That seems to be pretty innocuous. The next one that you read is about a knight who vowed to break their holy pledge and instead took up a new one. You see the makings of a broken oath paladin just right here. You see all kinds of things. You see a lot of bad stuff, but looking for more I would say you do see there is a pack that is bleeding, and this binds a Medusa to give the Medusa magic, likely where she got her death sorcerer powers. However, she did have to remain within that garden. You do see
We saved her.
there is a pack
Did we?
that bears Morwa's name. And Morwa was allowed to never be far from Billy's sight by this pact.
Never be far from Billy's sight.
Or she will always be able to see Billy.
Oh, I see. Okay.
It seems that this individual made this pact to be able to see Billy again.
Oh, it doesn't feel right to make a choice here without Cara.
But this is also the perfect opportunity for jealous new girlfriend.
You
to
can take
destroy the contract
You
and
can
don't
take
even let her know that you
Pacts
found it.
relating to goblin wars. You see
you can take
pacts
the pack with you and let her decide later if you don't want to make the choice for her.
that bind a grung necromancer to a place called the Croakwood. You can see a pact that an angel signed to save a village. There's all kinds of wild stuff here.
Damn,
Okay,
was
so
that the one that- yeah.
When Valis got separated, we connected. Did y'all tell him about the angel in the cage that y'all encountered?
I'm sure we would have. I mean, we took a rest. We would have caught him up shortly.
Is that what you just said? The angel? Does that sound like
So
that
when
person?
Alina says that, you get a little bit closer. Make an Arcana check here, Alice.
Would that have, not that Ori would tell you, because Ori doesn't necessarily trust actually Ori did trust the angel guy to a degree that he wasn't lying.
Yeah, he
17.
didn't seem to be lying. He
Yeah, and with your sense, you weren't even sure that this creature could speak a lie. But with a 17, you look at this, and this is something that an angel signed to lose their name, and the flame of their soul would be stored in the soul cage room until
was him.
it was rediscovered.
That was
or
him.
the physical pact itself is broken.
Oh.
So you imagine that breaking this would free that angel.
Well, we have to do that one at least, right? He asked us to. Oh, there it goes.
You shatter this. It is no roll to hit. You shatter the pact. It burns with radiant light and Valis as the psychic feedback just ripples off this. You take a very lucky 15 points of psychic damage as it roils away from you, and you free the angel from its bounds.
Do we know his name now?
You do not.
He might.
Damn.
But this angel likely remembers its
Damn.
name and
He owes
thus
us.
able to regain its celestial form.
And he owes us now.
Yes.
You're still stuck in the room, which is detached from the rest of the hut. So not great.
But when he gets back...
Alina kind of gently picks up the Morwa pact and intends the next time she actually can speak to to Billy to be like, look, I found this.
Okay, no
But
problem.
I'm gonna wait on that if that's okay.
You hold on to this knowing that what comes next is pretty significant, and so maybe not the time to bring this up.
Mm-hmm.
anything else that you all want to do? There is a doorway that is just beyond.
I like to keep looking at more packs.
Yeah, I was gonna say, are there any packs that look especially
like heinous?
either like not heinous, but like extra long or like important in some way?
All of them are long and all of them are important. So nobody is making pacts with these hags to like, I would love some warm peanut butter
I guess
right now.
most of them we can kind of read.
Yeah.
Right?
So you see
can you
this
tell us a
bard
little
that
more
made
about
this
what we
promise. You see this knight who broke their holy vows. You see a parent who traded their child for power, and this child now serves as a familiar somewhere. You can see there is a warlord who agreed to lose a battle in exchange for a future victory, sacrificing thousands of soldiers.
Is there? Do they have their names assigned to like?
Most,
them?
with the exception of the angel, all of them do, yes.
Can you tell?
Poor Cara.
Are there any names that like?
Yeah, can you tell us the names of the packs you've been reading?
Sure.
I don't really care about the names unless they're important.
I'm glad you don't.
Oh, cool. Let's just.
You know what? Fuck it, we leave then.
or he's focused on the ones that he recognizes.
You see,
We don't know. We recognize them unless we hear the names.
There's an individual named Tolan Mar. They were a woodcutter who wandered into this hut, and instead of being slain by the three aunties, this was written by the aunties, instead, because he was stealing food, he was cursed to cook all of the food but never be able to taste it. And you would imagine likely serving as the oven in the oven room.
Damn.
You see Agrina Vulch. This is somebody who was hoping to preserve the remains of her wife who had passed away from a wasting illness. And in doing so, she came to the hags. They took her on as an apprentice, and she is technically still alive as you read through this contract. Her heart has been separated into 3 jars of pickled essence across this hut. If the jars were destroyed, she would be released. She would still be dead. As you note, this is a approximately 40-year-old contract for a very elderly woman.
Is that the pickle?
That is the pickling matron. You see Leora Veilheart, a scholar who traded knowledge for power. You can see Rurik Stoneboot, an Amber Sworn, who again traded some years of their life for a little bit more of a physical boon. You see the name on that, it's called the Songbirds contract, is Nissa Quickstep. This is an individual who I would say all of you make a history check.
Do I get my thing?
You do get your thing.
Look at that. 9. Yet
Hell
another
yeah,
sub 10
that came
roll.
in so handy because one of them was a 1,
14.
but the other one was a 21.
Ooh.
Ori, you recognize Nissa Quickstep is a pretty well-known bard. She's most well-known for the Apple Cart Waltz, which is a jaunty tune about a baker's boy. This is a fairly well-known person for comedic ballads with absurd... This is Weird Al. And they were tricked into signing this during she stopped to drink tea with Dora. You see Khalid Amir, a cloth merchant, who, in exchange for their rival being disposed of, traded some elements of their wares. You see a ranger from Vulcan. You see a follower of Helm who traded their belief for a little bit more active power. You can see inventors who traded for new ideas. You can see a gladiator who traded for a different life. You can see an individual whose contract, in exchange for being allowed to survive a grievous mortal wound, was turned into a form more suitable for that kind of recovery, and is now existing somewhere within this hut as a doll. There is no fewer, Valis, than 30 contracts here. And rather than read them all out, because it is 10 o'clock, and a great place for us to stop, I will paste a little bit about all 30 of them into Discord, so you can take a little effect.
Lovely.
I will say the very final one is for Sogmeyer, the froggiest boy.
I thought I was the froggiest boy.
Nah.
They were a homunculus who was wished into being a human, true polymorphed into being a frog. It's a whole thing. And you would imagine they're probably in the frog choir. But
Probably living their best
After
life.
being one of the homunculi in the green hall.
honestly, it's like they've only had upgrades in their life so far.
That's
Like
what we
uptrading
call.
paperclip.
That's what we call hiring. from
Because it is
within.
10 o'clock, this is where we're going to step away, and we will be back next week. Just beyond this door, you all know there is the Throne of Walking Wood.
Yeah.
And likely the place where you can take control at a cost of this hut. But thank you for joining us for this session. We will be back next week. Please stay safe. It is wild out there. We'll see you later. Bye.
Spooky.